All right, the Viking captains are coming from across the field.
They are honorary football team captains.
They are Jakari Fleming,
from Coweta County School System.
McKee Crawford.
Dedicated over 30 years of service to the growth and education of our county's youth.
Hayden Williams, junior offensive lineman.
Has served law enforcement his entire career.
And it looks like we've got C.J. Brown, the senior corner. Going to be one of the players we're going to be looking for tonight in the game. For East Coweta, their captains.
11 senior law enforcement officers from Georgia to be selected.
Number 3, Caleb Mize. He's one of their quarterbacks, and watch out tonight because we could see a host of quarterbacks. Now, their main guy is going to be Christian Langford, a sophomore. I mentioned earlier, we got a couple of sophomores that are going to be starting in this game, but Mize, one of the captains out there tonight. Also,
Association of Georgia.
Number 17, Gianna Dahlman, he's a senior. We've got number 49, Grace McGill. And number 91, Calvin Phillips, the captains for tonight's game for East Coweta.
Honorably served today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Marshall and Sheriff.
Like East Coweta has won the toss, and I think they're going to elect to receive the ball first tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, East Coweta has won the toss and has elected to receive.
That's exactly what has happened. So we're going to see, and that's a rarity, Matt. Nowadays, we normally see teams that win the toss normally defer to the second half. But the Indians, they like their offense. They like their quarterback, Langford, who's put up 700 yards passing, as you mentioned before the game. So they're like, no, we're not going to defer. We want the ball right out of the gate. And we're going to see the Indians of East Coweta under head coach John Small get the ball here tonight first for the Indians. Lowndes again. Now we got both teams that are assembled side by side in the north end zone, going to be making their way onto the field here shortly. A couple of names we'll be looking for tonight. Matt, junior running back, Jakari Smoke Fleming. He was injured in the opener against American Heritage, but he's back. He's ready to go. Another player you're going to be hearing probably on both sides of the ball for the Vikings, 3-star wide receiver and corner, Kevis Thomas.
Yes, Phil is a Maryland commit, 3-star recruit according to the 247 Sports Composite. He's probably going to be one of the best players on the field tonight, folks. So keep an eye on number 7 in white.
Valerie Belcher is watching tonight. You know who she's pulling for. Mama Belcher with all those Viking boys that have been so instrumental for this Viking team. Keith Watson. Keith, I know you got to be proud of your Valdosta Wildcats. They are having a great season. By the way, Val Katz said, hey, I'm not pulling for the Vikings. He says, go East Coweta. You got to love it. Stephen Tate, our Coffee County brother, says, what's up, Phil? Cody Taylor, big Ware County Gator fan, is checking us out tonight. Wade Dawkins says, thanks for streaming the game. Wade, you're welcome. And we're going to have some fun with you guys tonight through this entire game. Deborah Daniels Horn lets out a big go Vikings. I hear you, Deborah. Ray Yawn, as always, checking us out on behalf of his Dodge County Indians.
And Phil, just for a minute, I mentioned number 7 for Lowndes to watch for tonight. Let's show some love to a player for East Coweta. Number 61, Aaron Finnemore, will be leading the Indians' ground game in the trenches. He is a 3-star commit who is currently committed to Coastal Carolina.
Here come the Vikings, taking the field first. A little bit of gamesmanship between these two teams, seeing which one was going to come out first. Now, here come the Indians. I told you about these uniforms, guys. Check out those gold helmets. You got to love it. Black tops, black bottoms, gold helmets. The Vikings, and they're all road white. And we are psyched to be bringing you this big Class 7A matchup tonight that should be getting started any second now. Phil Salter, by the way, added earlier, hey, I'd be on the field, but I'm out injured. Phil, one of the best high school football officials anywhere, guys. He wears the white hat, the crew chief, works several of the state championship games every year for GHSA and does a really great job. Phil, sorry you're out injured, brother, but we are glad to have you as part of our audience tonight watching this one. Hope Farley says, Phil, Lee County versus TCC, will you be there? Not sure. We will be bringing you the Lee County Hoco game in a couple of weeks. And boy, the way those Houston County Bears are playing, that's going to be a good one. But tonight, all attention is on this one right here at Garland Shoemake Stadium in East Coweta in Sharpsburg. The sixth all-time meeting between these two teams. The electricity is thick here tonight with press from all over the state here, including us at ITG Next, getting ready for this big one here tonight. It's going to be a good one. The sun has finally gone down behind the trees, behind the west side, and with that, you can feel the temperature starting to cool, and I can say this, it's about time.
Like I said, beautiful Friday night football here in Georgia, Phil.
And guess what? We look around, nothing but clear skies. There's a few spotty clouds, but I'm delighted to report that the rain chance is 0 tonight, and that is another
That's what you want to
great
hear.
blessing.
That's what you want to hear.
I predict, and I've been talking about this on my show, I guarantee you probably 50%. Phil Salter's a game referee. Maybe he can attest to this. I would estimate 50% of the games across the state this year, at least, have been affected one way or the other by the weather this year so far. It has done a number, has Mother Nature, on the games across the state so far.
Well, Phil, I guess that's just one more reason why tonight's atmosphere is so special here in East Coweta.
Cody Taylor says, I thought kickoff was at 7:30. Technically, 7:36, which means we're about a minute away.
Sharpsburg Pizza and Pub for their support of East Coweta High School football. Located right here in Sharpsburg, they are locally owned and operated. Sharpsburg Pizza
Brian
and Pub
Sandlin is watching. Lauren
with
Johnson
the freshest ingredients.
rooting
Swing
on
by and
her
see
East
them before the next home game. That's
Coweta Indians. Says, you boys got this.
Right here in Sharpsburg, Georgia. Go by, tell them Coach John Small sent ya.
Keep those comments coming, guys. We definitely want to engage with y'all as we go forward. Carson Page is going to be handling the kickoff duties. In fact, Zach Grage, head coach of the Vikings, who you can hear chat with me every week on the Lowndes Vikings Coaches Podcast, told me that Carson was going to be handling all of the kicking duties tonight. We'll see him kicking off, having extra points. He'll be punting, and when and if they try the field goal tonight, that's going to fall to Carson Page, the junior. East Coweta got a couple of return men back there deep.
I believe one of the players back there is number 21, Caleb Harris, the senior. Not quite sure who the second one is, but I believe number 21, Caleb Harris, is one of two returners for East Coweta.
It looks like it's the junior Deontay Jones is the other one. As we are set to go, the Georgia Bridgemen across the way, they're kicking it up, as is the East Coweta marching band. And here we go, taking it the 9, 20, 25. Got some running room on that far side. Found a little bit of room on the edge, and he's going to take it out to the 28-yard line, and that's where we're going to see East Coweta offense go first tonight, going from left to right on your screen.
Number 32, Todd Moy.
Again, big thanks tonight to Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins sponsoring tonight's game.
Line where the Indians will start 1st and 10.
All right, here we go, guys. Going to see East Coweta. They're going to come out on offense first. They're going to be set up on the far hash, 2 receiver near side, 1 to the far side. There's a man on the wing over there lined up now as a tight end. Lone back, going to come in motion. Going to throw it to him out here. Now it's going to be a wide receiver screen with some room. 30, 35, 40, 44-yard line.
Number 5, Christian Langford's
Had to rely
pass
on
is
number
complete to
11,
14, Jay-Sean Stegall.
KJ Massey, to come over here and make that tackle
On
for
the
Lowndes.
stop for Lowndes, number 10, C.J. Brown.
It's a big gain for
Ball
East
is
Coweta.
spotted at
Move the chains.
43. That gain is enough for
It's a
the
first
Indians.
down.
First down.
So here's East Coweta now with the ball at their own 43-yard line and a new set of downs. Throw, far side man wide open across midfield. He'll be tackled by a trio of Vikings who are going to knock him out of bounds. They're at about the 44-yard line.
You can see, Phil, early on, this Indians offense and Langford trying to spread out this Lowndes defense, hopefully to free up the running game later on in this drive.
Yep. Throwing the ball to set up the run, you're absolutely right. It's another new set of downs. So East Coweta with 2 plays, and they have moved it at will. Handoff, no sir, nothing doing. As we're going to see number 8,
Number 2,
McGee Crawford come in to make the tackle.
Stop made by number 8, Mackay Crawford. Loss of 1 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball is spotted at the Lowndes 45.
All right, so 2nd down 11 now. East Coweta from the Vikings 45. Snap, play action, heavy rush. Throws across the middle, incomplete. Now we're going to get a flag.
We got a flag.
I thought we may have had a Viking draped over the receiver. Flag came in late, Matt, but I think that's the right call.
Bit thrown behind receiver right there, but
there is a flag on the play. Pass interference is the call against Lowndes.
pass interference call there on the Vikings defense.
So that's
now they're going to move the chains.
Now that's going to move the ball
15-yard
up
penalty
to.
marked off against
Well, that's a
Lowndes
big
for the
one.
pass interference marked from the line of scrimmage.
Remember, in high school football, it's not at the spot of the foul, but it's still costly, 15 yards. And it'll move it now to the Viking 30-yard line. And East Coweta is on the march. 1st and 10 at the Lowndes 30. Just underway here in East Coweta. Phil Jones. Play action. Throws it out here in the flats. Complete. Receiver going to make one man miss. And now he's going to take it for a few more yards.
Christian Langford's pass complete. Number 7, Brady Tillman on the reception.
You can tell here early on this first drive, Phil, the East Coweta offense is making a point to get the ball out on the edge, just kind of spread out this Lowndes defense.
All it's going to be spotted at the 13. A new set of downs for the Indians. Here they go. Option. Pitch to the back. Here come the Vikings, though, to play it pretty well. And they're going to bring him down for a loss of about 3 yards.
On the tackle for Lowndes.
Nice play that time, Matt, by the Vikings defense. It looks like right now the Vikings have the Indians' number on the running game, but when it comes to the passing attack, Vikings going to need to make some adjustments if they're going to stop it. So it was a loss of 3. Going to be 2nd down and 13 now for the Indians. This is a big set of downs for both teams. Going to throw it out here in the flats to a back. And here come the Vikings up to read it very well. Boy, what a great play that was that time by number 22,
Number 5, Christian
Jason
Langford's
Reynolds.
Pass is complete to number 8, Dante Jones. Loss on the play moves the ball to the 20. It's going to bring up 3rd and 16 for the Indians from the 20-yard line.
That's another loss of 3. So 2 plays have netted -6 yards. 3rd and 16, East Coweta.
A man-to-man coverage here from the Lowndes defense.
Langford is in the gun. He's got 2 receivers far side, 1 here to the near side. That's pretty much their standard set every play with a lone back off the left hip of Langford. Now he'll go in motion. Langford looks, got plenty of time.
Oh, he's got a man
wide open at the 5, and he'll walk into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 20-yard pitch and catch.
Number 5, Christian Langford's pass complete. On the touchdown reception, number 7, Brady Tillman.
So a 20-yard wide open on a 3rd and long. 3rd and 16. They connect from 20 yards out. From Langford to Brady Tillman. And that's going to give East Coweta an early 7-0 lead with the extra point up and good. Going to give us a chance to tell you about Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins. Dr. Collins was recently named the Georgia Athletic Training Associate Physician of the Year. 40th year of taking care of Valdosta State University. Guys, if you are in the South Georgia area and you're looking for the services of Dr. Kevin Collins,
for the Indians,
you can visit any one of their offices, Thomasville, Tifton, Moultrie, or Valdosta. That's Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins. 73rd year in sports medicine. Nobody does it better than Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins. Well, Matt, your thoughts on that opening drive for East Coweta? They made it look pretty easy.
Yeah, well, Phil, you probably could not script a better drive if you're East Coweta there. Got the ball out through the air, got your quarterback, Christian Langford, comfortable, the sophomore, made some easy throws on the side, let the receivers do the work, and then on that touchdown play, confused the Vikings defense in the secondary. Flair wide open on the 5-yard line, just walks in the end zone.
Tyreek Lately said it was the wheel route that worked that time for East Coweta. Indeed. But Sean Pride says East Coweta and FSU scored at the same time. A little bit of mojo going on there. Greg Reed, the former Viking and Florida State great, is watching tonight. Greg, glad to have you part of our viewing audience tonight here on our live stream. Phil Jones. Buddy Matt is joining us for the first time this year, Matt. Welcome aboard, buddy.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
All right, so we're going to see the Vikings offense for the first time tonight.
Believe one of these players deep for Lowndes is number 1, Jakari Fleming.
For the Indians, number 97.
Kevis Thomas, the other one, I believe. Guys, you'll have to bear with us. Lowndes uses this double number deal, so we'll kind of have to figure it out on the fly. Taking it to 5, 10, 15, 20. Got some room. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And Lowndes on a great return that time, Matt.
I believe there's a flag on the play, Phil.
Oh, boy, you hate
It looks like it came in late, so something on that Viking sideline might be a late hit.
Knocked out of bounds by number 23, Josh Anderson.
There is a throng of white-clad Vikings right around Zach Grage with hand on hips, listening intently as this crew talks about this would-be penalty. Here comes the crew chief. We'll give it to you. It's going to be on Lowndes. I'm not sure what that is.
Looks like penalties on both teams there, Phil.
Phil Salter, if you're watching that one, man, give us some guidance on that call. I'm used to seeing too many men on the field, or blocking below the waist, or a hold, or blocking the back, but not sure what that was.
Phil, it appears they're moving this back, so it will be a loss of yardage for Lowndes on the kickoff.
So Phil Salter tells us it's sideline interference.
Against Lowndes,
wow.
15-yard penalty marked from the end of the return.
So I guess that's where the Vikings, the Viking sideline impeded that play somehow. You don't see that call very often, but it's going to cost the Vikings a few yards as they had taken that opening kick across midfield. Now they're going to start, regardless, in pretty good field position at their own 38-yard line. We'll see the Vikings go on offense first tonight. Again, under the sophomore, Marvis Parrish. He'll take the snap. Deep drop. Trying to set up the screen. Complete. 45, 50. Complete that time.
Number 4, Marvis
Kyrie Fuller.
Pass is complete. So number 19, Noah Fernandez.
Noah Fernandez there on the reception, Phil.
We got two number 19s. How do we know? We're just a guessing game, guys. All right, here we go. Maybe some of you Viking fans can help us out there. 2 receivers near side, 1 on the far side. So a nice-looking screen that time by the Vikings is netting them a first down. Here's an RPO. Nice play. Running room here on this near side. Made a man miss. Cut it up nicely. Did Smoke. That's Smoke Fleming. Jakari Fleming. Well, he's a good one.
Number 1, Jakari Fleming.
He's going to take it for what looks like about 8.
Number 19, Miguel Strozier, and also number 29.
Here's the Vikings now. They're going with no huddle, not necessarily tempo, but it is no huddle. Second down after the 8-yard gain by Smoke Fleming. He's the lone back off the right hip of Parrish. Parrish going to give it to Smoke off right tackle. Now he's going to bounce it outside, looking for some room. And he'll get the first down, but not much more. But that'll be enough to move the chains for the Vikings.
Number 1, Jakari Fleming takes the handoff.
I think we'll probably see a lot of that tonight with Smoke Fleming getting the carry.
I'll tell you what, it's also a big key for this East Coweta defense. Marvis Parrish at the quarterback position can run the ball very well. So it'll be key on those defensive ends to kind of keep them contained in the middle.
All right, here we go. Quick pass out here near side. Receivers got it. He'll make 2 men miss. Now they'll bring him down just inside the 35 at around the 34. Interesting. Now, Phil Salter tells us on the Vikings, an official ran into someone.
Number 29, Darion Horsley.
Man, interesting.
It's going to be
Wow.
a gain of 2 on the play.
All right, 2-yard gain on that play.
8 yards to go.
Vikings going to go with 4 wide receivers here. 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side.
34.
Lone back. Marvis has got it. Steps up in the pocket. Going to fire it downfield. Got a man open and he overshot him.
I had a feeling, Phil, Lowndes was setting up with them runs and short passes to take a shot down the field, and there it was.
Aileen
Just
Brown was
missed the
running
score.
open down there.
On the coverage for the Indians, number 33, Brandon Johnson.
So, a near miss by the Vikings.
Is going to bring up 3rd and 8 from the 34.
So, we've got the first third down of the night for the Vikings. 3 receivers, far side. Smoke Fleming, the back. Marvis going to fake the throw to him. Now Marvis going to pick it up and run it over the 30. He'll take it to about the 28. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down.
Got a decision upcoming
Now,
here.
yeah, what do you do here, Matt? They're kind of in no man's land, too far out.
It appears the Vikings are actually going to go for this.
And I like the call here. There's no hesitation at all. There was no hesitation. 3rd down and 2. The Vikings. 4 receivers. 1 man in the slot over here. Another man in the slot over here on the far side. Going to be a quarterback draw. He'll have the first down. And that's a good call by the Vikings as Parrish on the keeper.
Can't do much better there than Parrish running the ball.
He sold it really well, too, Matt.
Keeper carries for the Lowndes first down. On the stop defensively, number 33, Brandon Johnson.
So that's a big pickup for the Vikings. First down, that'll keep the chains moving for the Vikings, who are trying to answer the opening touchdown by East Coweta, who leads it 7-0. Marvis Parrish, the sophomore, takes the snap, wants to throw. Going to throw that jump ball to the end zone. Incomplete.
A bit underthrown there, Phil, but
yes,
he had the matchup he wanted, and he went right to it.
Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, we had Kivas had to play defensive back that time, had to knock it away from the defensive back, who was, I thought maybe had a chance to intercept that one. As you said, the ball was underthrown.
Pass up for the Indians, number 21, Caleb Harris. It's going to be 2nd and
We're
10.
6:51 to go in the opening quarter. East Coweta leads it. They took the opening drive and moved it down the field. Here come the Vikings, tried to answer. 2nd down, handoff, delayed. Going to give it to Smoke, and he'll get a couple maybe.
Number 1, Jakari Fleming takes the handoff.
We got a penalty flag. I think we're going to get a face mask on East Coweta. Let's wait for the official mark here. But let's wait and see here. That is the call.
A flag on the play.
We're going to get a face mask on East Coweta here, Matt.
It should give the Vikings here excellent field position, looking to counter East Coweta's impressive first drive with a score of their own.
Beautiful night for football. Glad you're with us. ITG next. Game of the week.
stepped off against the Indians for the incidental face mask. Moves the ball to the 17.
So second down, not an automatic first down on the incidental. Handoff, run pass option. Smoke's got some running room. First down and more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a touchdown for the Vikings.
Number 1, Jakari Fleming takes the handoff.
17-yard run by Jakari Fleming. And the Vikings
Excellent response
have
there
pulled
from the
within.
Vikings.
Absolutely, Matt. East Coweta came down the field in a hurry. The Vikings responded in similar fashion.
Holding is number 5, Marion Evans.
Here's the point after attempt now for the Vikings. It's up. It's good.
Point after is good.
We have a tie ball game here at Garland Shoemake Stadium in Sharpsburg. It's Lowndes 7, East Coweta 7. What a ball game so far. Two teams that have put up some points so far this year, Matt. And that's exactly what we've seen here in the early going. Still 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the opening quarter.
We've had two excellent drives here from both teams, though. And you saw a little bit in that Lowndes drive of what East Coweta did first, kind of moving the ball to the outside. Lowndes was a bit more heavy in the run game, but they did end up taking a shot downfield that was just missed. So,
I want to thank Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins for sponsoring tonight's game. Houston Clinic's 73rd year in sports medicine and their 40th year of taking care of VSU. Big thanks to Dr. Kevin Collins, recently named the Georgia Athletic Training Association's Physician of the Year. So 7-7, our score. Not a real surprise looking at these teams' offense coming in tonight's game.
And also number 8, Dante Jones.
Dante Jones, one of one East Coweta players set to return.
Here's Carson Page. He's going to, with the quick step, take it, kick it.
Big hit there from the Vikings. Up here's that is number 13, Ronnie Davis, senior wide receiver.
Yeah, we had Ronnie in our ITG Next offices. He came over and we had honored him, and Zach Graves brought him over, and what a great young man, and we obviously saw his abilities there on the field from Ronnie. What a great play.
Indians will start 1st and 10 from their own 39.
Again, a lot of time still left, guys. 6:28. So both these teams working efficiently with both their offenses. They each take their opening drive of the game, and they take it down and score. And we're 7-7. Still plenty of time left to go here in the first. Now here's East Coweta, their second offensive possession of the game from their own 38. And we've got whistles.
Flag. I believe this would be a delay of game on the Indians' offense.
Flag on the play, delay of game.
Good call there, Matt. Eric Evans gives us Bainbridge 7, Brooks County nothing first quarter. Linda Allen says, way to go, Vikings.
First down, 15 yards to go.
Michael Baxter checking us out tonight. Guys, keep those comments coming. We appreciate you tonight engaging with us. All right, here we go now. East Coweta now, 1st and 15. Quick toss. Oh! Who was that?
Excellent play there. Number 22, Seth Gritton, in on the tackle for Lowndes.
Great day. Get the tag number of that locomotive. That was textbook tackle that time by the Vikings defensive back. That's going to make it now 2nd down and 18. We'll call it 2nd down and 19. East Coweta, 2 receivers far side, 1 here to the near side. Little fake the RPO there. Got him in wide open in the middle of the field. They faked the run pass option to the left. Langford stepped back about 2 steps and fired a strike to Tillman, the senior wide receiver, Matt.
Gain is to the 48, enough for the Indians.
Indians offense is going a little bit hurry up here.
Melissa Sheffield Mims says, go Vikings. And now the Vikings are going to get to Langford.
Nothing doing there from the Indians offense.
Christian Langford.
Good pass rush there from the Vikings.
Penetrating into the backfield and making the sack for Lowndes, number 22.
Good penetration that time by the Vikings.
Jason Reynolds.
I got to tell you, Jason Reynolds right now is having himself a well of a game. He has been the man on back-to-back plays for the Vikings. All right, here's Langford now. He'll take it, quick drop, throws far side, got a man open out there, complete. And once again, coming to the rescue for the Vikings is Jason Reynolds.
14, Jason Stegall, combining on the stop for Lowndes.
Again, Phil, it appears to be similar play calling to the Indians' first drive. Keep trying to spread out this Vikings defense. We'll see if it works.
Ronnie Davis.
Big play here, absolutely. Third down. Looks like East Coweta's changing it up here. Still plenty of time on the clock. Third down and 5. East Coweta. Vikings are showing blitz. Here they come. Oh, what a play. The ball hit the turf.
Pass is broken up in the backfield by number 8, Makai Crawford.
It's a brilliant play there by Makai Crawford. Came up, read the quarterback, read the pass, knocked it down.
Yeah, you could see him coming off the edge there. That was the player I was looking at when I was saying that they were going to blitz, and indeed he came through and just read the play perfectly. Great defensive call, great defensive play, and now East Coweta is going to be turned away by the Lowndes defense, forced to punt. And here is the kick. High kick. Oh, a dangerous catch taken there at the 10-yard line by number 13. I think that's Davis. Ronnie Davis.
Down at the 11.
And that's where the Vikings will go on offense for the second time tonight. Matt, your thoughts so far in a 7-7 game?
Tell you what, it appears, folks, we got two pretty even teams out here tonight. I mean, the first drives for each team marched right down the field, scored, chewed up some clock. Vikings defense there kind of stood their own, but you see here we're getting appears to be a timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field. We're going to keep it right here with 4:07 left to go in this game between East Coweta and Lowndes. Thanks so much, guys, for checking us out tonight on the ITG Next Game of the Week. Cody Taylor says that South Georgia defense is physical. Kim Kinsey, I'm a Packers fan, but Vikings are bringing it. Brian Sandlin says thanks for the broadcast. Hey, man, we're glad to be bringing it. Guys, share our live stream. And let's get some more folks in here checking out this game, which right now is proven to be everything as advertised between these two 7A powers. Houston Sports Medicine, Dr. Kevin Collins sponsoring tonight's game. South Georgia offices for Houston Sports Medicine and the Houston Sports Clinic located in Thomasville, Tifton, Moultrie, and Valdosta. And if you have any kind of orthopedic issue going on, there's nobody better in the business than Dr. Kevin Collins and Houston Sports Medicine. Visit his website, kevincollinsmd.com. That's www.kevincollinsmd.com. Phil Jones, Matt Melton?
Yes.
Matt, we'll get it right here, man. Phil Jones, Matt Melton, our first game with Matt this year. Coming over from, where, Alabama?
Yes, Alabama.
So what's high school football like over in Alabama this year?
About the same. Might be a bit of a homer there, but we got some great teams in Alabama too.
I hear you, brother. Again, the sixth meeting overall between these two teams. I know they hadn't met a lot, but so far, Lowndes, they've taken all the games, 5 of them. Last time they played, in case you were wondering, 2019, it was right here. Lowndes won at 27-3. Right now, they win a 7-7 game. Coming out of the timeout now. Running play. East Coweta defense going to read that one for either no gain or maybe a yard.
Yes, Phil, I believe that was a wildcat look there from running back Aleem Brown in at quarterback there. And it appears quarterback Marvis Parrish coming back on the field, so a different look here from the Vikings offense to begin their second drive of the game.
They would give him a yard on that play, so they'll give him a yard, 2nd down and 9. Parrish standing at his own 6-yard line. He'll take the snap. Little RPO action there. He'll hand it to the back. Wow, look at him go. They'll finally bring him down, though, at the 15, 16-yard line. We've got an injured East Coweta Indian down. Down at about the 15-yard line. So we'll have an official timeout. We'll keep it right here. Check out some of the comments coming in. My buddy Steven Sega Bass says Appling leads Moorhaven, Florida, 7-3 with about a minute left in the first quarter. By the way, guys, we're still 3 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in this opening quarter here tonight. Well, this first quarter has lasted forever, guys.
Absolutely, it has.
Lyric Baker Sr. says, hello, Phil, I'm watching from Valdosta. My buddy Stephen Wynn gives us the update. Lee County up 21-0. Whitney Browning says 2 big hits back-to-back. Go Vikings. That was 2 big hits indeed. Ronnie Brown bringing it for the Vikings. See if we can check the injured player here, Matt.
Yeah, I have not been able to get a look as to who it is.
Don't want to speculate. I saw the play through my binoculars, and he immediately grabbed, it looked like
he got back up and then went down again.
Yeah, and now they're going to help him up, and that's great news. And he is, though, limping substantially on that left leg. He'll have to get some assistance. Looks like that's number 4, Bailey Cornegay, a senior.
Number 4, Bailey Cornegay, the injured Indian on the field.
Looks like he may, again, have some kind of leg ailment. We hope that young man can return to tonight's game. We want to thank our friends at East Coweta, Athletic Director Hap Hines, Head Football Coach John Small,
It's going to be 3rd down.
Franklin Deloach, Head Baseball Softball Coach, all those folks so hospitable in helping us make this game possible and our live stream. Thanks, guys. We appreciate y'all. All right, here we go. Coming out of the injury timeout. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Marvis going to hand it. There's no running room. They're going to lose a yard.
Number 1, Jakari Fleming takes the handoff. He stopped immediately.
Looks like the tackle
Interesting
there.
play call there from the Vikings, Phil. Kind of felt like they want to play a little conservative, punt the ball back to the East Coweta.
Lose the ball to the 15. It's going to be 4th down, a punting situation.
All right, so East Coweta's defense, just as Lowndes did on the last possession, you got the East Coweta defense going to step up big here, and so we're going to see Carson Page have to punt this one away from his own end zone. Line drive punt.
Takes a bounce right out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
Goes out of bounds
So
inside the 45.
number 21, Caleb Harris was back deep. Did not get a chance for that one, but great field position. You got to feel good if you're East Coweta here to start this 3rd drive.
Yeah, still over 2 minutes to go in a first quarter that has just gone by at a snail's pace. In a 7-7 game, 2 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the opening quarter of play. Thanks so much for being with us. Angel Manuel Andre says, shared the stream, great commentary on a good game. Thanks for that, guys. We appreciate that a whole lot. Here's East Coweta now in good field position. They're at the Lowndes 43. Handoff. And number 49 leading the charge for the Vikings that time.
Just nothing going against this Vikings run defense so far, Phil. This Lowndes defensive front appears to have come to play here tonight.
Amarian Whitlock, the junior defensive lineman, leading the charge.
Amarian Whitlock. Going to bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play with Whitlock's tackle right at the line of scrimmage on the East Coweta ball carrier. Going to make it 2nd down and 10. Indians. We're under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter in a 7-7 game. Play action. Throws. Middle of the field. Boy, he's threaded the needle there, and he found a receiver, Matt.
Langford's pass is complete.
That was complete to number 14, Jay-Sean Stiegel. Really threaded the needle on that one. Vikings had good pass coverage on that one.
Ronnie Davis.
Let's see if East Coweta's offense now looks to run a little bit of tempo now that they got Lowndes closer to the red zone.
East Coweta moving it nicely tonight. Yeah, it's a movement there. Vikings saw it. We saw it up here, and the referees are going to see it. And that's going to be movement. Illegal procedure, the official call going against the Indians of East Coweta. I mentioned Hap Hines, the athletic director for East Coweta. Don't know how many of you remember. He was a great kicker for Marietta. Went on to kick for the University of Georgia, and he was a good one. Hap Hines. Really appreciate him and the East Coweta football family having us here tonight. Snap to Langford. Look, he'll be chased out of the pocket.
Open area.
Yep, indeed. 20, 15. They're going to knock him down at about the 11 or 12.
We got a flag late on the play there, Phil.
What do we got?
Not sure who it was on, but there was a late flag. Might have been on the tackle.
Made by number 10, C.J. Brown. However, there is a flag on the play.
So let's wait and see what we get on that. They're talking it over right about the 11-yard line. So we've had a little bit of everything here tonight. Now the Indians look like they are, well, let's just wait and see. I don't want to speculate here. What do we got right here? They're going to wave the flag off. They're going to wave off the flag. So no penalty on the play. So, Matt, they got together, they talked it over and said whatever we thought we saw, we didn't.
Goes to the 11. It's enough for the Indians. First down.
So here's a new set of downs for the Indians. Now it's just outside the 10. I think they can get a first down without scoring. Ball's at the 11. They can get to the 1. First down in a 7-7 game. East Coweta now going to change the play here. Still plenty of time left on the play clock. With a minute to go in the first quarter, 7-7. Langford takes, throws it out in the flat. 10-5.
I believe he's pushed out at about the 2-yard line there.
He goes around the right end. He's going to be more close to the first down marker. Tackle made by number 99, Andres Carreras.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 1 after the gain of 9. East Coweta is knocking on the door. Snap. Going to hand it to the back. He'll go in, I believe. He will. Touchdown, East Coweta. So East Coweta comes out after being stopped on their last possession. They hold the Vikings, and they come back, and they punch it in.
Correction, number 8, Deontay Jones on the touchdown for the Indians.
And it will be number 8, the junior running back, Deontay Jones, takes it in. 2-yard touchdown with 51 seconds to go.
Point after, number 49.
And that makes your score now 14-7. East Coweta leads the Lowndes Vikings.
With 51.6 seconds
here live from Garland Shoemake Stadium in Sharpsburg. Glad you're with us tonight. Phil Jones, Matt Melton with me tonight. Matt, your thoughts on this first quarter, still with 51 seconds left?
It's been a back and forth battle, you know. 51 seconds left in the quarter. In particular, it's been an impressive showing for me to East Coweta's offense. They've done a bit of everything. They've spread out the field, passes to the outside. They've had success running the ball. They've had success with Langford scrambling and then finding open receivers. So we'll see how Lowndes responds here on this kickoff return with about 51 seconds left.
We've got Angel Manuel Andrade says, who gets the ball in the second half? It'll be the Vikings receiving the ball to start the second half. Todd Turner's watching from Michigan. Alan Clanton says secondary needs work badly.
Indians preparing to kick off.
All right, here's the kick, taken at the 21. And he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 30. That was number 13, Ronnie Davis, on the return for the Vikings.
Knocked out of bounds by number 21.
Nathan Sloan, Packer fan watching. All you Packer fans watching tonight, thanks so much for it. What's the score? Says love them all, Murray. It's 14-7.
First and 10 from their own 29-yard line.
So 14-7 the score. East Coweta on top with 47 seconds left.
Lowndes coming out for their third drive of the game. Be interesting to see how they respond to the East Coweta scoring a touchdown there on that last drive.
Yeah, both these offenses have moved the ball and have shown flashes tonight, including Lowndes. There's Jakari going to get it, trying to get to the corner, but he's going to be brought down. Just really strung it out too far there, and that allowed these Coweta defensive backs to come up.
It's an excellent play there on the outside, Phil.
It really was. They're going to knock him down for a loss.
Sullivan, the senior there for East Coweta.
Also 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
So after a loss of 2 yards by Jakari, it'll be 2nd down, 12. We're under 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Probably the last play of the quarter here. Marvis looks, heavy rush, and Marvis trying to spin out of it. Now they'll knock him down, and they'll put the finishing touches on him there at about the 24. And that is going to be the last play of the first quarter with your score. East Coweta 14, Vikings 7. They'll switch ends of the field, and when we come back with the second quarter,
that is the final play of your first quarter. Your score after 1 quarter.
Lowndes is going to have it 3rd down and long.
Lowndes Vikings 0.
Somebody just launched a T-shirt.
Just saw one go flying over my head back here, Phil.
And it went flying.
Someone down there near the sideline just
Somebody's got a heck of a launcher down there. That T-shirt went up and over the stands. Yes. Wow.
Landed over here to our left. It either went out of the stadium or hit the very top of the back row. It was one of the two.
Guys, we know the score says 7-7, but it is 14-7 right now. East Coweta leading it 14-7 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Well, these T-shirts are just launching everywhere. Watch out, Matt. One may be coming our way. Well, the East Coweta folks, I talked about Hap Hines.
And we are most honored by their presence tonight.
They fed us in this. This doesn't tell you about Georgia high school football on a Friday night. They're feeding us moon pies and RCs, and I, for one, am absolutely delighted.
Doesn't get much better than that, Phil.
Did not get much better than that for sure. 14-7 the score. East Coweta leads it 14-7. And we have got the GPB in a commercial timeout.
I believe when we come back, it will be 3rd and long for this Lowndes offense. I believe looks like 3rd and 15.
Yeah,
from
3rd down.
The 24-yard line.
Exactly. First quarter, a lot of offense in that first quarter. If you're an East Coweta fan, you got to be happy. Let me hear from you guys. If you're a Lowndes fan, what do you think? If you're an East Coweta fan, what do you think?
When the second quarter begins, it's going to be 3rd and 15.
Lauren Johnson says Hap is an awesome assistant principal. He does and helps so much. Yeah, he's a great guy. All right, here we go. 3rd down, first play of the second quarter. Vikings trail it by a touchdown. The score is 14-7. And here's the snap to Marvis. He looks, going to step up in the pocket. He's going to try to run for it, and he's going to be brought down short, though. Going to get it up to the 25.
Just nothing happening there against that Indians defense, Phil.
Yeah, so it looks like the Indians have made some adjustments. Defensively, they have now been able to stuff the Vikings offense in 2 consecutive possessions.
Going to bring up a 4th down, punting situation for the Vikings.
So Vikings get set to punt here. Man back deep for East Coweta.
Carson Page back deep to receive for the Indians, number 21.
All right, so we are going to have Carson Page going to punt this one away. He's been a busy man tonight. The high snap, he'll bring it down. Kick, nice high spiraling punt. Going to knock off a Viking special teamer and be down at the 46, depending on where they spot it, 46 or 47-yard line. And that's on East Coweta's on 46, 47-yard line. So they're going to start with good field position on their first offensive possession of the second quarter. They lead it 14-7.
East Coweta, the Indians will start first and 10.
Guys, be sure to go to KevinCollinsMD.com. That's KevinCollinsMD.com. Check out all the different services that Dr. Kevin Collins, Houston Sports Medicine, offers. All right, here we go. First down and 10. It's the first offensive possession for the Indians in the second quarter. They lead it 14-7. Quick throw, far side. It is caught, juggled, but he's able to hang on to it for a yard gain.
Be about a gain of 2 there, Phil.
Yep. That will give him 2 yards on the play. Langford, a good looking
gain of 2 on the play, brought down by number 49.
Quarterback. 700 yards passing so far this year coming into tonight's game. He's going to add to that total, obviously.
47.
One receiver far side, 2 to the near side. Play action. Heavy rush by the Vikings. Throws. Got a man wide open on a post. And they'll finally corral him down at the 30.
Pass is complete to number 14, Jay-Sean Stegall.
Boy, just running wide open there, Matt.
Absolutely. Jay-Sean Stegall fitting right into that zone. And I feel that's part East Coweta's made it a point so far to spread out this Vikings defense. So you run a slant across the field, Stegall was wide open right there for the Indians.
Vikings may have to go into a dime or a nickel here to try to cut down on this passing attack. Of course, if you do that, you're going to give him a little bit more time. I don't know what the answer is. I'm sure Grage and assistants will dial it up. Here's the snap. Going to throw it long down this near side. Complete touchdown. 30-yard strike.
Christian Langford's pass complete to number 7, Brady Tillman.
Langford fighting number 7, Brady Tillman, open on the sideline down there.
Yeah, his second touchdown tonight. He scored earlier on a 20-yard strike. That one comes from 30 yards out. And the extra point is good.
Your score with
9:53 to go. It is 21-7, East Coweta. Boy, they have really been able to find creases in this Vikings defensive backfield so far.
Tell you what, Phil, 9:53 left in the second quarter. You could not probably script a better game so far offensively for the East Coweta Indians. They've gotten their quarterback, Christian Langford, some space with some easy throws to the outside, able to take some shots like we saw in that last touchdown pass there. Everything seems to be clicking right now for the Indians offense. And the Vikings defense is going to have to adjust at some point.
It is 21-7. We'll see if we can get that scoreboard adjusted to reflect the right score, guys. So 21-7 the score. 9:53 left to go. So we know that the Vikings can move the ball. They've shown some good things, but it looks like East Coweta maybe has made some more adjustments maybe than the Vikings have, and that's just kind of one man's opinion so far.
I think we are going to see at some point Lowndes start to kind of air the ball out a little more. Marvis Parrish starting to throw the ball, so we'll see what happens.
Bashan Pride, we have indeed updated that score, 21-7.
Last week's victory over Sandy Creek, your Cancer Treatment Center defensive player.
I want to tell you, next week, guys, we are going to be bringing you another good one, as we'll be bringing you the Buford Wolves and Marietta Blue Devils
and the CTCA special team
from Northcutt Stadium. And that'll be our first of 2 games that we'll bring you for the Buford Wolves this year. All right, so we are now 21-7. Lowndes fans, East Coweta fans, let me know what you guys think so far about tonight's game. As we've got the East Coweta going to kick it off. Let's see if the Vikings can answer. It's going to be a short kick taken over here on the near side. And they'll bring it out to the 35-yard line. Again, that's number 13, Ronnie Davis. He's been a busy guy tonight for the Vikings.
Number 13, Ronnie Davis on the return of the Belden kick. Downfield on the
so the Vikings need to answer here. I mean, it's not an absolute must, but it's important that they get something here, if nothing else, get a sustained drive and give that defense a rest. Because it's 21-7, and the Vikings defense has been out there a lot already. Still 9:48 to go in the first half. So the good news is, if you're a Vikings fan, there's still a lot of time left. All right, here we go now. Harvest going to take it. Going to hand it to the back. Nothing doing. They'll bring him down for about a 3-yard loss. That was Aleem Brown on the carry.
Brown takes the handoff. Stop for a loss on the play by number 0, Keelan Cornegay.
Keelan Cornegay there on the tackle for East Coweta.
Second and 13 from the 32.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 13 now for the Vikings. 2 receivers near side. Going to set up the screen pass. It's complete. Plenty of running room. Look out. He'll have the first down and more. They went with the screen pass to Brown again, and that was nicely done. So the Vikings get a desperately needed first down that time. That's going to put the ball just over midfield at the East Coweta 49. All right, 2 receivers to this near side. There's a man in the slot.
Looked like a bit of a confusion there.
Marvis is going to take it now, right side. He'll get about a yard on the play.
We have a flag on the play, Phil.
Number 7 takes the pitch.
And let's see
Believe
what we got
it'll be
here.
some pre-snap movement.
Yep, that's indeed. We had some
flag on the play.
illegal shift on the Vikings. And that's going to cost the Vikings some yardage here. So coming into this game, Marvis Parrish, the running back for Lowndes, 326 yards passing, but 209 yards rushing and 6 rushing touchdowns.
To go for the Viking first down. Line of scrimmage once again, the East Coweta 49.
So here we go. 2nd down. Ball at the 49. Did they decline the penalty?
I believe so.
Draw play. Got some running room. Marvis does. Pins out of 1 tackle, and he will take it to the 40. What a play that time by Marvis. Taking it close to a first down.
Keeper goes straight up the middle for the Vikings.
Sherry Deal says, we all showed the Georgia Bridgman's halftime show. We will show it in its entirety. We will show both these bands in their entirety at the half with no talk and no interruption, guys. Third down and a yard. Going to hand it to Jakari, left side, trying to bounce it outside. He'll have the first down by about 1.5 yards. Made a nice play that time, did Jakari.
Number 1, Jakari Fleming.
Boy, he's a good-looking back. He loves to bounce it outside. You can tell that's kind of his MO.
Number 21, Caleb Harris. Gain on the play is enough for the line.
Jose Padilla. Harry, everyone. Mr. Phil sitting in the press box with Valdosta Wildcat gear. All right, here we are in East Coweta. A new set of downs for the Vikings. Wide receiver Going to take it across the 30, taking it to the 28. Got some great blocking on that play.
There's number 15, Keelan Hicks, it looks like, on that
Pass
reception.
is complete to number 15, Keelan Hicks. Stop made by number 9.
Nice looking play that time. Now here come the Vikings with a little bit of momentum. 7:41, 7:40, 7:39 on second down and 2. Now, on this play, wouldn't be surprised to see the Vikings maybe play action and take a shot at the end zone. Let's see. Nope. Little jet sweep to Jakari. He'll turn it inside and get the first down.
Ball's on the ground.
Fumble.
Fumble on the play.
Vikings recover.
Lowndes recovers.
Translates to a first down for Lowndes. About the 21-yard line.
Yep.
Number 14.
7:24 left to go. Now the clock will start. 7:20. Here we go with a new set of downs. Vikings trying to answer, down by 2 touchdowns. Snap to Marvis. He'll take it. He'll keep it. He'll take it over the 20 to about the 18, depending on where they spot it.
Number 4, Marvis Parrish.
They'll spot it at the 19.
Stop made by number 44.
So this is just what the doctor ordered so far for the Vikings. Now, they still got to cash it in, but they needed some kind of sustained drive, and so far so good if you're a Vikings fan. Second down and 8 from the 19 of East Coweta. Lowndes trails it by 2 touchdowns. Snap to Marvis. He'll take it, and he'll hand it. No, he won't.
Got
He'll
a lot
keep
of
it.
room. Blocker in
Oh,
front.
man, what a play. Had me faked out on that one. Keelan Hicks got it on a reverse, it looks like.
Number 15.
Little reverse that time, little razzle-dazzle, and Hicks made a man miss on that far side, got it inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal, but I believe we have a timeout from East Coweta here at 6:28.
Indeed, timeout, as Matt just mentioned, timeout on the field.
I believe is that their first timeout of the half.
21-7 the score. East Coweta leads it. Again, big thanks to Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins sponsoring tonight's game. Dr. Kevin Collins recently named the Georgia Athletic Training Association's Physician of the Year. If you'd like to check out the services that Dr. Collins offers, go to his website, kevincollinsmd.com. All right, Stephen Wynn updating us, 35-0, Lee County in complete control. We'll be bringing you Lee County, Houston County here in a couple of weeks. Angel Manuel Andre says plenty of time, and Vikings get the ball back at the half. That's a good call.
For our last week's victory over Sandy Creek.
Jacob O'Neill says the run game ain't cutting it. Well, I'll tell you now, let's again, guys. Rolodex Williams says a blowout brewing. Way too call to make that call. 21-7, and the Vikings are threatening. ITG next game of the week. Phil Jones, Matt Melton, his first visit with us this year. We've got Brandon Pham, Mr. Producer Extraordinaire, back on the live stream tonight. He and I did all the games last year. And Brandon is back with us tonight. Brandon going to be with me next week at Marietta as we bring you Buford, Marietta, Lee County, Houston County in a couple of weeks. We'll be bringing you the Buford-Decula game later this year. So we got some good ones coming up for you here on ITG next in our game of the week all season long. Nathan Sloan giving us the Braves update. Braves got to pick it up a notch. Says the Braves are down 2-0. Guys, if you love high school football, and I know you do, be sure to join my live show Monday and Tuesday. Right here where you're watching this game, you can check it out, Extra Point, with yours truly. Monday at 5 o'clock, Tuesday at 5 o'clock. We'll talk about this game and games from all across the state. All right, coming out of the timeout, first and goal to go, the Vikings from the East Coweta 8-yard line. Vikings trying to answer. Handoff up the middle to Jakari. He'll take it. And they're going to bring him down at about the, looks like about the maybe the line of scrimmage.
Number 1, Jakari Fleming.
Second down, no gain.
By number 0,
Still second and goal to go from the 8. as we're down to 6 minutes to go in the half.
To go from the 8.
Do you throw it, Matt? Do you dare put it up in the air?
You got man-to-man coverage down here at the bottom of your screen, Phil. I believe that is number 7, Kevis Thomas. They're going to run it, though.
Marva's going to run it in for a touchdown.
Ooh.
Now they're going to spot him down at the half-yard line. Looks like his knee, I guess, went down.
It was close. You're looking at a 3rd and goal from about the half-yard line here for Lowndes.
Vikings running in the big package here.
Third down.
They're going to put in number big 46, Corbett Cooper, tight end.
Jumbo package to the right here, Phil.
Yep, here we go. Direct snap, going to go to Jakari. He'll take it, I think, into the end zone from the left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Lowndes.
So Lowndes answers, and that was important, Matt, as we talked about.
That was important. Yes, it was. Now it'll be up to the Vikings defense. Still 5:20 left in this first half, folks. So East Coweta's going to get the ball back here with a lot of time remaining in the second quarter to go down and make it a 2-possession game going into the half.
Number 17, Carson Page.
Here's Carson Page now to try the all-important point after attempt. To hold it will be number 5, Marlon Evans.
Kick is no good. Just missed to the right.
After attempt is wide to the right.
No good.
Your score,
Ouch.
with 5:20 remaining in the first half of play.
Be a 21-13 score here with 5:20 left in the first half.
So the Vikings, the bad news is they missed the extra point. The good news is, though, Matt, Vikings come down and answer in what was an all-important offensive possession where they really needed to try to slow down the East Coweta offense, get them off the field, and at the same time get some points, and they were able to accomplish all those things.
I believe another big reason or a big success for that drive is the Lowndes defense has been on the field a lot in this first half. So got the Vikings defense a little bit of a breather there. They need to do something to slow down this Indians passing attack because it's having success so far. But we'll see what happens here. 5:20 still to remain in the first half.
My man James Felix is watching. James Felix. His son Jamie Felix up at Georgia Tech, the former Camden County great. James, thanks so much for checking out our live stream tonight here at ITG Next. All right, here we go now. I'm going to give it back to East Coweta. So let's see if Page tries to squib this thing to try to prevent any kind of long run back. Going to be a short kick taken at the 16, 20, 25, 30, 35, and they'll knock him down there. Matt, what are your thoughts on the short kick like that? Coverage kicks, I call them.
Well, I believe that was actually the first time tonight that Lowndes has kicked it deep. Or I could be wrong on that because both of these teams have been doing the little pooch kick to the right side here tonight. So I think it just speaks to the amount of talent that both of these teams have at kick returner. Want to try to keep it out of their game because they know it's the moment they touch the ball, they can take it to the house and change this game within a second.
Angel Manuel Andrade, no, they did not make the point after attempt. It was no good. So we are 21-13, East Coweta now. Taking over.
Looked to be a bit of confusion, and there is a flag on this play.
We have a penalty flag thrown. East Coweta taken out for about a 5-yard gain, but let's check the call here.
Be a legal motion on the offense.
Yeah, illegal shift, I believe, going to be called on East Coweta. So that's going to negate the gain there by the Indians. 5:08 left to go in this opening half. 21-13, a lot of time left to play. And, Matt, I got a feeling that we're going to see a lot more scoring.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Illegal shift was indeed the call, so that's going to mark it off against the Indians back to the 31. And that'll make it now 1st and 15.
We will replay first down. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Indians from the 31.
All right, here we go. East Coweta with the ball.
Tried to draw him offside there.
Langford with the hard count. He'll hand it to the back. Quick hold, takes it to the 36.
about to the original first down marker. So
Yeah, he'll get
gain
that
of
5 yards
gain
back.
about 4 or 5 right there.
Don't forget, at halftime, we are going to let you enjoy both of these bands at halftime in their entirety. So for all you lovers of the Georgia Bridgemen and the East Coweta Marching Band, we'll let you take in both of their performances in their entirety. Second down and 10. We're under 5 minutes to go in the first half. East Coweta up 21-13 on the Vikings. Snap, looks, quick toss, complete, but here come the Vikings to snuff it out right away. A trio of Vikings up to make the tackle. Leading the way that time was either Landon Wright, the safety, and I believe that's who it was.
Mackay Crawford.
These double numbers, Matt. Just got to kind of take a
Confusing at
guess.
times, I'll tell you what.
335, 330, yeah, 334.
This is a key third down here for the Vikings defense, Phil.
Yeah, it really is. Big play here. Let's see what happens. Langford.
We got a timeout, I believe, by East Coweta.
East Coweta is going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it right here and give you an update on where we are so far. East Coweta come out, and they scored on a 20-yard touchdown. 9-16 of the first. It came on a third down and 16. The extra point was good, and they led it 7-0. Lowndes would answer on a 17-yard run from Jakari Fleming. Their extra point was good from Carson Page, and we were 7-7 with still 9:53 left. East Coweta would come back on a 2-yard touchdown run, the first of the night, by Deontay Jones. I'm sorry, I think it was Brady Tillman, actually. But the first touchdown was Brady Tillman. That touchdown, though, was from Deontay Jones on a 2-yard touchdown. 151 in the first quarter, and that made it 14-7 East Coweta. East Coweta would go up 21-7 on a 30-yard touchdown strike to Brady Tillman. Extra point was good, made it 21-7, and Lowndes answers
Big
on
time
a
play here in the
1-yard
first half.
touchdown run. Extra point no good, and that's where we are. 21-13 coming out of the timeout now, third down. Screen play, far side, complete. Going to take it all the way down. What a great play call. This East Coweta Indians offense looks tough.
Number 8, Deontay Jones. Knocked out of bounds by number 32, Finnemore.
So what was third down and 3 on a screen play is a big pickup.
22.
And it's a first down for East Coweta. 3 minutes to go in the half. 3 minutes.
Inside.
Johansson takes it. Little toss here in the flats. Complete. 1-man miss. 2-man miss. Now here come the cavalry for the Vikings. Number 16, number 28 for the Vikings.
Deontay Jones on the carry. Tackle made by number 22, Jason Reynolds. Gain of 1. Going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the 41.
Second down and 9. You may have heard the PA announcer, who talks quite a bit, doesn't he? Second down and 9. 2 receivers far side, 1 here to the near side. Low snap, takes, throws, incomplete.
Trying to go outside again, Phil. These throws to the outside, quarterback Christian Langford just getting the Indians offense, giving them a look, trying to open up this Vikings defense, and it's working so far.
Number 21, Anthony
So
Carter.
another third down play, third down and 9. It seems like Lowndes has been in this situation several times and they've not been able to make the play. Let's see if they can do it here. East Coweta on the Vikings 41-yard line. Of course, East Coweta would love to get another first down and keep this drive going. And what do we got?
We got timeout again by East Coweta, their final of the half.
Yes, East Coweta. We got some of you asking about timeouts. That's going to be, I believe, as Matt said, East Coweta's last timeout. Angel Manuel Andre was asking about the timeouts.
Keeping the spirits up on the field and in these
so that is going to be their last timeout, and it will come with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the opening half.
They are Parker Barnes,
with East Coweta up 21-13. So this is going to be a big play for both these teams. The Lowndes defense would love to hold. Now, Matt, you got to figure for East Coweta, though, with the ball at the Vikings 41, they're probably going to be in two-down territory, I would think. So keep in mind, East Coweta's probably talking this thing over right now and saying, look, we've got 3rd down and 9. We've got 2 plays to get 9 yards.
Cameron Rainey, Ella Rich, Max Samples, Halen Turner, and Kai Zwilling.
I've never heard a PA announcer love to talk as much as this guy.
Let's give it up for your East Coweta Varsity Indian cheerleaders.
Big play up
here we go. Yeah, 3rd down, 2 receivers for East Coweta. They've pretty much been in this same set all night long. 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Tight end off the line here on the wing. Snap. Throws across the middle. Incomplete. He led the receiver. So
had him open there. Just
he really did.
Underthrew it a little bit. Threw it behind the receiver.
Langford's pass is incomplete.
Vikings defense forces a 4th down. Now here it's interesting, Phil. It appears, no, they're going to punt it.
Last 2 receivers, Langford has missed. So he has pretty much been spot on. So what we thought was going to be maybe 2-down territory, as Matt just said, East Coweta showing punt. Now, that doesn't mean they are going to punt. In fact, I think Lowndes is probably thinking, hey, watch for the fake. Now, East Coweta is going to change up their offense here.
Now, Lowndes is going to call timeout here.
Yeah, I think Lowndes doesn't trust that East Coweta is going to punt this thing away.
Motioned a couple of players out to the right. The Vikings looked like they were playing punt safe at first, then finally put number 11 back there, KJ Massey. But as soon as East Coweta motioned players out to the right, Vikings players quickly called timeout there.
Jacob O'Neill tells us that Pierce is up 20-6 at the half on Charlton. Guys, got any more scores? Be sure to pass them along to us. Our ITG Next game of the week. Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins sponsoring tonight's game. Big thanks to Dr. Kevin Collins. You can visit his website, www.kevincollinsmd.com, for all the services that Dr. Collins offers. Don't forget, Monday, 5 o'clock, guys. Let's revisit right here for Extra Point with Phil Jones. I do that show Monday and Tuesday. It's 1 hour, and we go quick. But we'll talk about all the games from this weekend. We'll take a look at what's coming up next weekend. All right, so here we go, coming out of the timeout now. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. East Coweta, high kick. It'll hit and take a sideways bounce and go out of bounds at about the 17 or 18.
Inside the 20-yard line.
Now they're going to spot it. Looks like at the 19. So that's really a win for this Lowndes defense, man.
Absolutely. 2:07 left here in the half. Now we haven't seen Lowndes' offense quite yet fully air it out with quarterback Marvis Parrish. But like I said, 2:07 left, 21-13 game. You got time, a couple timeouts. Maybe the Vikings will move it down the field here and get at least a field goal going into the half.
So East Coweta, no timeouts. Lowndes, as Matt just mentioned, 2 timeouts. Let's see if the Vikings want to play it safe, because East Coweta cannot stop the clock if they want to try to run clock here. Or let's see if the Vikings will get aggressive. They'll run it and not get much of anything there.
I'll tell you what, Phil, the outside, the edges on this East Coweta defense tonight have come to play.
On the carry, goes around the left end. He's knocked down by number 30, Cosby Ellis.
Nothing
Clock will
easy.
run. 145, 144. Lowndes probably not going to be in any rush here. Now, as soon as I say that, here's Marvis going to step up, and they'll bring him down at about the line of scrimmage.
Number 4, Marvis Parrish on the keeper.
So Marvis Parrish taking it.
For the Indians,
126. Now, this is where East Coweta, I'm sure, wishes that they had
no games. Gonna bring up third and
timeout
10
left.
from
If
the
I'm the
19.
Vikings here, I'm surprised Vikings going with no huddle here. Matt, it's just shocking to me.
A little over a minute left. Remember, East Coweta cannot stop. Oh, there's a fumble.
Bad snap. Bad snap. It's going to roll in the end zone, and they're going to bring down Parrish, but there's a penalty.
It looked like a face mask there on East Coweta in the end zone.
Yep.
We have a flag on the
There's going to be a penalty called on East Coweta. So Marvis Parrish on a bad snap had to go back and recover it. They brought him down in the end zone for what would have been a safety. However, the East Coweta defender snatched him down by his face mask. Personal foul, face mask
Personal foul
on East Coweta.
Is the call against the Indians.
So we'll replay third down. That's going to take off, though, what would have been a safety for East Coweta. And again, guys, I'm just shocked that Lowndes is not letting this clock run down more, because you just don't want to punt it back. Run that play clock down.
Going to be third down, 14 yards.
Now, of course, with a minute 5, you got to try to get something offensively here. Marvis. Nobody open. Marvis going to have to eat it.
Nothing doing against this Indians defensive front here tonight.
Yeah, right now you've got East Coweta.
Number 4, Marvis Parrish on the quarterback keeper.
So Lowndes at this point really needs to let this clock run down. You've got about 10 seconds difference in the play clock and the game clock. 35, 34, 33. Lowndes will have to snap it. They'll probably take a timeout, I would think, with a second left and try to regroup. But, Matt, I just think on that last series, Lowndes tried to run it, and you had way too much time left on the clock.
They did catch a bit of a break, too, on that penalty, because
They
that would
did.
have made this a 2-possession game going into the half.
Good point.
But what's interesting here, Lowndes takes
Lowndes
a timeout.
does take the timeout with 1 second left.
10.4 seconds left on the play clock, and you know East Coweta is going to be going all out here to block this punt and try to get that ball in the end zone. This could end up being a very important play here late in the first half.
So we've still got 10.4 seconds left. It's 4th and 12. What could have been a 23-13 lead instead at this moment is 21-13. Lowndes saved, if you want to call it that, by a face mask penalty on a would have been a safety. So Bashawn Pride said take a shot. Of course, that was before that play. Kathy Brewington is watching. She says, go Coweta.
Tell you what, Phil, we've had some excellent offensive and defensive play by both of these teams tonight. But with 10.4 seconds left in the first half, this could be the most important play of the game up to this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, when play resumed, it's going to be.
So here we go. 10.4 seconds left. Boy, if you're the Vikings here, you want this to be a clean snap. You want to get off a good punt. And obviously you don't want to give up anything crazy here. Here's the line drive punt. East Coweta now.
5.2 seconds left.
They're going to run up, make a fair catch. So they're going to have maybe a shot to the end zone, or they may try to throw a quick pass to the sideline, see if they can get it out of bounds and try a field goal. Let's see what happens. Now, you've only got 5.2 seconds left, so you can't do a whole lot, and whatever you got to do, you got to be creative here.
Yes. I was watching in pregame as well. The East Coweta kicker was making them from about the 25 to 30-yard line. So maybe a quick pass to the sideline, set up a quick field goal. or we've seen so far with quarterback Christian Langford that he is certainly capable of airing the ball out.
So
let's see
if
the end zone from here.
Let's see if East Coweta tries a Hail Mary here or something quick to the sideline. They've got it at the Lowndes 44-yard line. Now again, 5.2 seconds left. So either way, you don't have a lot of time left. Let's see what they decide to do here. Langford takes it, drops, looks. He's going to throw it to the sideline, complete. Well, a Lowndes player missed a tackle. They missed another tackle. 10-5, and East Coweta is going to strike on a touchdown from 44 yards out to end the half. A Lowndes player missed a tackle.
Touchdown to number 7.
Wow.
Brady Tillman.
27-13. That one hurt. If you're a Lowndes fan. Here's the point after attempt now coming up. It's up. It's good.
Point after is good.
And East Coweta from 44 yards out. They threw a play to the sideline, and the receiver did the rest. And from 44 yards out, they strike with no time left.
13.
And they lead it 28-13 at the half. ITG Next Game of the Week coming to you again from Garland Shoemake Stadium in Sharpsburg. Viking fans, what did you think about that? Matt, your thoughts before we turn it over to the bands for both teams here.
We should be in for an interesting second half. You know, Lowndes down 2 touchdowns going into halftime. They're going to have to try to throw the ball more during the second half, and they have not had as much success with that in the first half.
2 thoughts. I thought the time management by the Vikings there at the end of the first half may have cost them. First, if I'm in control there, and I'm not, I just thought the Vikings could have run more clock off. When you're inside your own 20, under a minute left, there's not a whole lot of choices. So try to run the clock out. Try to get into the locker room. You know, you could have run more clock off. They decided not to do that, and as it turned out, you left East Coweta 10 seconds left and then 5 seconds left and a couple of missed tackles on a short pass and then run after the pass has really given the Vikings kind of a sour taste in their mouth here to end the first half.
Yeah, can't say enough about East Coweta on both sides of the ball in that first half. You saw it early on, throwing to the sidelines, trying to open up this Vikings defense. And for the most part, it worked. They were able to get some big pass plays. Obviously, 2, 1 for a touchdown right there at the end of the half. And then this Indians defense has the front 7 has just nothing's been easy for Lowndes so far in this game.
All right, welcome back, guys. Phil Jones with you. My buddy Matt is with me here tonight. Brandon Pham on the cameras tonight. Hope you enjoyed the halftime entertainment. Matt, your thoughts on the first half and what Lowndes has got to do to get back in this thing in the second half?
Yeah, Lowndes, Vikings got to start throwing the ball a little bit. They're already down two touchdowns. To get the ball to start second half, should be a fun one.
I want to thank everybody for watching. Keep those comments coming tonight. 28-13 as East Coweta leads it, and we'll see Lowndes get the ball to start the second half tonight. Again, big thanks to Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins for sponsoring tonight's game. All right, here we go.
Number 7.
Let's see if Lowndes can take this opening kick and do something with it. East Coweta, of course, would love nothing more than to keep pouring it on. And here we go to start the second half. ITG Next Game of the Week. Look out, here's Lowndes, big play, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, still on his feet. That's Fleming, who took a short kick.
Fleming on the return.
Excellent return there from Jakari Fleming to start the second half. It was a bit of a risky play, though. The ball dropped on the kickoff. East Coweta recovered that, they would have had the ball at about the 35-yard line. But very good start to the second half here for Lowndes.
Well, and we've been talking about these short kicks. I mean, sometimes they can pay off for you. That one backfired, and you've given Lowndes now great field position in a game that really you've had all the momentum as East Coweta fans. So now here's Lowndes, great field position to start the second half at the East Coweta 25. Going to hand it to Ja'Cory Fleming. Smoke. Up the middle he goes. He'll take it to the 19 or 18 is where they're going to mark him down, Matt.
Ja'Cory Fleming on the carry.
Gain of about 8 there for the Vikings running back.
Number 91, Calvin Phillips.
Again, the quarterback, a couple of sophomores tonight. Marvis Parrish for the Vikings.
Second and 3 from the 18.
Second down, 3 yards needed for the first.
Parrish keeps it, gets the first down.
So move the chains. That's a good start for the Vikings.
Marvis Parrish on the quarterback keeper.
Matt, no question, though. They've got to punch this thing in, try to stick around in this game.
Enough for the first down. It's going to be first and 10, Lowndes from the 13.
All right, here we go now, the Vikings. First and 10 from the 13. Now the Vikings going to shift out of it. What do we got?
Be a false start
Gonna
here
be a
on
false
Lowndes,
start.
it looks like.
That's a lot of movement for the Vikings. I just don't.
There was some finger pointing, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of movement on that play. You had multiple Vikings moving at once. They're going to call a false start. That's just not what you want on a play like that when you are marching it down the field. So mistakes really costing the Vikings. And now that's going to give them a first down, but it'll now mark it out
assessed against the Vikings
to the 18-yard line, first and 15.
Moves the line of scrimmage to the 18.
Helen Hines is watching.
15
Lauren
from the
Johnson
18.
watching. Ralph Shiver. Guys, appreciate y'all watching. Running play for the Vikings. That's number 2. Aleem Brown taking it far side.
On the stop for the Indians, number 9.
Going to take it inside the 15-yard line. Maybe at the 14 is where they'll spot it. And it'll be second down. Vikings, first offensive possession of the second half. Marvis, heavy rush, throws it, screen pass. 10-5, and it's a touchdown for the Vikings.
You had to feel the Vikings were going to take to the air at some point. Screen pass there to number 1, Ja'Cory Fleming. Results at 6 for Lowndes, and we got a game, folks.
So a 14-yard screen pass. And as Matt just said, if you thought these Vikings were going to go away quietly, not so fast. That makes it now 28-19. And we're going to see the Vikings go for the point after to try to cut this back to a one-possession game. Here's the snap. They're going to fake it. They're going for 2.
Ooh, he got it.
He got it. Vikings will connect on the 2-point conversion. Wow. A gutsy call there from Zach Grage and staff. Are you kidding me, Matt?
Holder, number 5.
So the 2-point conversion is good, and it's a one-possession game, but it's a much easier one-possession game because it's a one-touchdown game now.
Absolutely. Here's the interesting thing, though, going forward. The first half between these two teams was a lot of score and respond right away. What does East Coweta do now that the Lowndes has opened the second half with a touchdown of their own?
Ashley Cook says, let's go. Lavelle Martin says, that's how it is. Ashley Cook, good job, Vikings. So Viking fans got something to cheer about now. Let's go back to that kickoff to open the second half. I brought it up. You and I have commented on it. I brought this up earlier in the first half about these short kicks, these squib kicks. I know what the intent is, which is to prevent a long touchdown return. Probably one of the more turning plays as far as momentum goes, but you run the risk of what exactly happened there with East Coweta, where you gave Lowndes basically the ball at the 25-yard line and they were already in scoring position before they ran the first play.
Absolutely. Fleming was actually back deep. He played it off a bounce, so he had a running head start to get the ball. And as soon as he got it, he was right past Indians defenders and into open space, which number one for Lowndes when he gets into open space is a dangerous player.
East Coweta fan Lauren Johnson says, boys, don't fall asleep this half. Keep it strong, keep it working. Joyce Cootie says, go Mighty Vikings. Ron Janae is watching tonight. Keep those comments coming. We want to hear from you guys tonight. What do you think about the flow of this game? Whether you're a Lowndes fan, East Coweta fan, or a neutral fan. We are now 28-21. If you missed it, East Coweta scored on a 44-yard play with missed tackles to end the first half. They went into the locker room with a 28-13 lead and complete command, but give the Vikings credit. They've come out here with a touchdown and 2-point conversion, and they've cut it to 28-21. Carson Page now to kick it off. What kind of kick will we see him do now, Matt? Short squib kick. Taking it to 30, 35. Well, Vikings missing all kind of tackles.
Strong field position there for the Indians to start second half.
Lowndes going to have to work on that tackle.
Number 23, Josh Anderson.
Yet several Vikings had a chance to bring him down before you finally saw Jamarcus Parrish come up and finally bring him down. So now we're going to see East Coweta in what has been an absolute juggernaut offense, putting up 28 points in the first half. They'll come out their first offensive chance of the second half.
Got man-to-man at the top of the field there.
Ball
Looks
at
like
their
the safety's going over to help a bit.
Ball at their own 40-yard line. Quick throw, complete, 45, 50. They'll knock him out of bounds at about the 45-yard line.
Number 5, Christian Langford's pass is complete on the reception. Number 14,
I've got to tell you, East Coweta really not doing anything fancy. Where Johansson just stands up and throws it out there to the receiver on a quick hitter. And they just go for 15 yards. First down in Lowndes territory now at the Lowndes 46. Johansson has looked good as advertised. Another quick toss, and he'll overthrow the receiver.
Bit of miscommunication there from quarterback and receiver.
Yeah, receiver wasn't even looking for it.
It appears they're trying to replicate the formula from the first half, throwing the ball out wide. Now the Lowndes DBs are giving East Coweta's receivers about 5 to 10 yards of coverage each snap. So if they're giving it to them, they're going to take it, it appears.
Here we go, second down and 10 now. That stops the clock. 9:52 remaining in the third. We're just underway in a 28-21 East Coweta lead. Ball at the Lowndes 46. Snap. Option. Complete on a wide receiver screen. They'll take it to the 42.
Number 14, Jason Stigall on the reception.
So this is going to bring up a third down.
Brought down by number
and about 5 yards, 6 yards needed for the first after that 4-yard gain.
This could be a big play here from the Lowndes defense. That sideline's getting very active over there. Players getting into it.
All right, here we go. Big third down play. 2 receivers far side, 1 here to the near side. That's pretty much the same set. The Indians have been in all night. Johansson calls for it. He's got it. Looks, throws deep down the middle. It's complete. He put it right on the money. Lowndes defensive back was draped all over him. C.J. Brown was all over him, the defensive corner. But Matt Johansson just put it right on the money.
Number 14 for the Indians, number 14, Jason Stigall, is really emerging as their top option here tonight. Him and quarterback Christian Langford have got a connection, and it is evident.
Johansson takes it, quick drop, looks, gonna throw it deep to the end zone. Batted down, what a play back there by the Lowndes defensive back. I think that was K.J. Massey.
Broken up by number 10, C.J. Brown.
Or C.J. Brown, my bad. Guys, pardon me, we got these double numbers giving me all kind of fits tonight.
And again, the Indians going for number 14, Stigall. He has clearly emerged as their go-to target here early in the second half.
8:45 to go in the third. East Coweta 28, Lowndes 21, but here comes the Indians threatening. Second down and 10 from the Vikings 24. Johansson, split backfield. They're going to do a halfback pass now. Passing it back to Johansson. He's got it 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. They made it look easy. Perfectly executed by the Indians from 24 yards out.
East Coweta has had success tonight on that screen pass. And they went back to the quarterback there with a little trickeration, and it worked. We got a two-possession game here once again.
Into attempt the point after Grace McGill, number 49.
So now the point after attempt is up. It is good. And your score, it's now East Coweta going back out to a 2-touchdown lead. 35-21 the score. Indians lead it. 8:35 to go in the third quarter. Houston Sports Medicine, Dr. Kevin Collins, sponsoring tonight's game. Houston Clinic, 73rd year, guys, are performing sports medicine on athletes across Georgia. Their 40th year of taking care of Valdosta State University. South Georgia offices for Houston Sports Medicine are in Thomasville, Tifton, Moultrie, and Valdosta. Visit Dr. Kevin Collins' website today at www.kevincollins.com. And a reminder, Dr. Kevin Collins, to show you just how good a physician he is. He was recently named the Georgia Athletic Trainers Associate Physician of the Year. How about that? That's actually the Georgia Athletic Training Association's Physician of the Year. One of the best in the business when it comes to orthopedics, Dr. Kevin Collins. All right, here we go. Here's the kick. Line drive kick. This is not coming back. So much for the so much for the short.
They're not giving Fleming a chance again after last time.
Jay Boatwright watching us tonight.
Will begin first and 10.
Thank you guys for checking us out tonight on ITG Next. The ITG Next game of the week. We bring you quality high school football every Friday night. We'll bring you Buford Marietta next week from Northcutt Stadium in Marietta. Lee County, Houston County coming in a couple of weeks. Right now, we are in Sharpsburg, home of the Indians, 35-21. Lowndes trails it, and they're going to try to answer here.
Big hole.
There goes Jakari, around the outside, still on his feet. What a great back he is, taking it up close to the 35. He'll have about a 14-yard gain.
Carries around left end for the Vikings. Tackle made by number 6, Michael Burst.
Nice run that time.
Lowndes first down gain of
That's going to give Jakari a first down. Going to get the Vikings a new set of downs
35.
at the East Coweta 35. Marvis will take it. Going to hand it to Jakari, left side. Jakari will get about a yard, and that's it.
Lowndes going very run heavy early in the second half. We got whistles. Hold on.
Tackle made by number 0, Keelan Cornegay.
It's a flag on the
play.
play.
Did we have a penalty? We do. Let's check it out. Matt, did you see what happened?
I did not. I do see the flag, though. As I was saying, though, Phil, Lowndes gone very run heavy to start this second half. You got to feel they're opening up for a play action shot at some point.
Face mask, the call against the Indians. It'll be an automatic first down.
5-yard incidental face mask call against the
That's going to be the incidental version, not the 15-yarder. So that'll mark the ball up at the 41. First and 10, Lowndes. Marvis going to throw far sideline. Tried to throw it on the back shoulder. It'll go incomplete.
There is a flag on the
but
play.
We're going to have a pass interference called on East Coweta. Matt, what did you think about the call?
It looked like decent coverage, but yeah, it looked like it'll be a bit too much hands there. Can't get my words out straight.
Bucky O'Hare says, I'm going to watch this game. FSU stressing me out. Bucky, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Glad to have all of you watching tonight. Let us know where you're checking us out from.
Penalty stepped off against the Indians for pass interference.
Pass interference call on the Indians is marked off. It's first down Lowndes in East Coweta territory. Here's Marvis keeping it. But what a great ball fake that was. He sold that one well. And he keeps it, takes it to the 40.
Tackle made by number 91.
Going to bring up second down. We'll call it 7 needed for the first. 7:30 to go in the third quarter. Lowndes trails it 35-21, but boy, they just keep chipping and trying to hang in this thing. They're on the move again. Marvis, Parrish takes it, looks. Now he'll step up and try to run it, and they're going to knock him down.
There's that East Coweta front seven once again. Just nothing coming easy for Lowndes offense.
30, Cosby Ellis, and also number 44, Tyler Horsley. Also 2 on the play is going to bring a third down. 9 yards to go.
All right, so big play here for the Vikings if they want to try to stick around here. 3rd down and 9 for the Vikes. 2 receivers near side. There's one up there to the far side. Parrish has got it. Deep drop. Looks, going to be chased out of the pocket. Throws. Had a man
flag
open
on the
out
play
there
around by the quarterback.
Yeah, we're going to have a penalty flag that might be holding on the Vikings. I don't know. Let's wait.
Preliminary indication is holding.
That is the call. And I'm sure East Coweta is going to decline this one to bring up 4th down and a punting situation for the Vikings.
So East Coweta will decline the penalty, and I believe it'll be 4th down.
Yes. And here comes the punt team for Lowndes. 6:34.
It's going to be 4th down.
Okay, no, they're going to decline the
9
penalty.
yards to go.
Still 4th and 9. Watch this play now. If Lowndes, wouldn't surprise me if Lowndes tried some trickery here, guys.
Back deep for the Indians, number 21, Caleb Harris.
I could be wrong, but let's see. Here's the snap. No, they're going to punt it away. High kick. Fair catch. Called for and taken at the 14-yard line, and that's where East Coweta will put it in play. 1st and 10. Indians lead it 35-21. 6:28 to go here in the third quarter. I'm Phil Jones. Matt
Melton.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Matt Melton. So I've been writing for ITG Next for about 2 years now. I mainly cover Alabama and Florida content for ITG Next, and come check us out on the website, itgnext.com.
Matt making his debut here with me on our ITG Next Game of the Week. Glad to have color analyst joining me, and glad to have you guys checking us out tonight. Cody Taylor, what's up? Jess Garcia. Stephen Wynn gives us an update. Lee County 51-0. A lot of teams off tonight across the state. Teams will be back in action next week. If you guys got anything on Mill Creek, send it to me. Mill Creek, I think Cedar Grove tonight. Boy, you know that's a good one. Matt, I don't know if you kept up with Cedar Grove, 3A team, defending state champion in Georgia. They are referred to as the 7A Slayer. They take on all the big boys and have no problem putting them down. Tonight, though, Mill Creek could be a different story, but let me know if you guys have got any scores. Send them to me. I've been getting the Lee County score. And let me know if you're watching tonight, guys. Ronnie Davis checking us out. Valdosta up 49-0.
Now, as we get back here, 6:28 to go in the third quarter. This could be a very key drive here for the Lowndes defense. They need to get that ball back in the hands of their offense and not avoid going down by 3 touchdowns.
Lisa Hanna wants to know if she can watch this after it's over. Yes, this is archived, so you can go back and watch the halftime show. Absolutely. the beauty of what we do here at ITG Next, guys. As Matt just said, very important. Lowndes, if they need a turnover.
Absolutely.
I don't know if we had a turnover tonight. I don't think so.
we have.
Yeah. Running play, 20. May have I didn't know if he had him by the face mask or not. That's Johansson brought
Number
down.
5, Christian Langford.
Oh, I'm sorry.
On the quarterback keeper.
Christian Langford brought down.
For the Indians. Tackle made by number 10, C.J. Brown.
Gain of 11 yards on the play, and that's a new set of downs.
Goes to the 25, make that the 26. That is enough for the Indians. First down.
6 minutes to go in the third quarter. East Coweta right now showing no signs of slowing down. This offense seems to be running on all cylinders except for when they run the ball. And that's a great play by Lowndes' number 9. I think that is. It's either Coleman Lewis or MacArthur
Jones
Howard.
On the carry. Stop for a loss of 2 on the play. He's going to
I believe that was Coleman Lewis on the play.
On the tackle for Lowndes.
A sophomore linebacker for the Vikings.
The second 12 from the 24.
Is that 45-21 Mill Creek? Is that right? Snap, handoff. Run play, 30, 35. He'll dive out to about the 39 for another
Jones on the carry.
first down. We got a Lowndes Viking down.
Left tackle. Stop made by number 10, C.J. Brown.
Got an injured Viking down here on the near sideline. East Coweta's medical people tending to him right away until the Valdosta medical staff can get over to see him. I'm not sure who the injured Viking is. See if we can get a number on that young man. That's the rover, Casey Shallow, the senior, who's down at the 30. So while the Lowndes medical people tend to him, give us a chance to tell you again about Dr. Kevin Collins, Houston Sports Medicine, and Dr. Kevin Collins. You can visit any number of Georgia offices for Houston Sports Medicine, guys. Valdosta, Thomasville, Tifton, and Moultrie. Visit www.kevincollins.com. Pierce County, 48-13 over Charlton.
Number 42, Shiloh Casey.
Keith Blaylock watching tonight. Keith, how you been, buddy?
Injured Viking on the field.
Claudia Noel Main is watching from Hayhira, Georgia. She was a great athletic trainer.
It's going to be 1st and 10 Indians from the 30.
Claudia, I haven't heard from you in a while. It's good to hear from you. She's a big sports fan. All right, here we go. Injured player comes off the field. That's good news. And we are back to action here. Boy, Lowndes Vikings, missing some tackles here. East Coweta running back still on his feet, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Finally brought down inside the 30-yard line at about the 25.
Jones takes a handoff, reverses direction, goes around right in. Finally brought down by number 13, Ronnie Davis.
Big play there by the East Coweta Indians.
First down.
And now East Coweta in control here and looking for more. Get another big play, and right now
we got a flag on the play.
Okay,
back at the 20-yard line.
Probably going to be a hold. You would think, but right now, regardless of the penalty, it is a holding call going against East Coweta.
It is on the Indians.
But Matt, right now you've got East Coweta in complete control of this game. And in the first half, it was their passing game.
Now it's the run.
And now it's the run game that Lowndes seems to have no answer for.
Well, kind of works because the Indians kind of opened up their defense in the first half. So now I got bigger holes, and the Indians are taking advantage of it here.
We will replay first down.
Earl Musa Carter says Lowndes beating themselves up by not wrapping up.
Indians from the Lowndes
Here's
30.
East Coweta now at the 30. 1st and 16 is the call here. 1st and 16. Quarterback Christian Langford looking over at the East Coweta coaching staff for the play. Play clock under 10 now. Langford calls for it. He's got it. Short drop. Just a quick toss out to the receiver, but incomplete.
It's a miscommunication there between Langford and the receiver. They're going back at 14, though.
Whitney Browning says y'all got to stop them. Luke Bush is watching. Luke, thanks so much for checking us out. There's no bigger Viking fan than Luke Bush, I can tell you that. Luke, let's hang on for your Vikings, buddy. All you Viking fans. Still time left, but the Viking defense has got to come up with something big. You need a stop, you need a turnover. 2nd down. 2nd down, 16, East Coweta. Langford, they're going to set up the middle screen. They've got it. 30. Lowndes trying to strip the ball.
About back to the original line of scrimmage there, so gain of about 6.
So here we go. And I know we've said this a lot so far tonight, but this is going to be another big 3rd down play for both teams, Matt.
Absolutely.
It's a big play for East Coweta if they want to keep the momentum going. But for the Viking defense, they desperately need a stop here on 3rd and 9. Ball's at the Viking 23-yard line. Christian Langford. He's a sophomore, as is Marvis Parrish, the sophomore for the Vikings. A couple of sophomore signal callers going at it tonight. Langford, 3 receivers split out here to the far side. Let's see if he tries to go to one of them. There goes that back in the flat. Langford going to roll, looks, throws. Got a man wide open.
Touchdown, Indians!
Going to be a touchdown for East Coweta. 23 yards out. It comes on 3rd and 9.
Langford pass complete to number 7, Brady Tillman for the Indian touchdown.
23-yard touchdown pass comes on 3rd and 9, and it comes at 3:11 of the 3rd. Here's the point after attempt now coming up. It's up. It is good. East Coweta starting to pull away here. It's 42 Indians, 21 Vikings.
Indians 42.
Is East Coweta on their way to winning their first matchup ever against these Vikings? They come into this thing losers of the first 5, this being the 6th meeting overall for these two teams. Lowndes 5-0, but Matt, that winning streak for the Vikings very much in jeopardy right now.
Yeah, absolutely. They got to do something. 3:11 left in the 3rd quarter. Got to start throwing the ball. Need to have some success on offense to give your defense a break. And then when you get on defense, let's see if the Vikings can rattle up some stops. Still plenty of time left in this game, though, Phil.
You're absolutely right. I mean, again, we've seen big plays able to turn a game around. That's what the Vikings need. They need a big play. They need a turnover. They need something to happen. As the kick, going to bang it deep, taken into the end zone. Should be a touchback, and that will be the call. So no more the pooch kicks. East Coweta decided after that opening kick to start the second half, where Vikings had it all and took it down to the 25, they said, hey, no more of that. We're going to kick this thing off.
Absolutely. They're going to keep it away from number 1.
So let's see if the Vikings offense can answer now. Head coach Zach Grage in his first season took the Thomasville Bulldogs to a state championship game last year. Did a great job rebuilding that team. And he now takes over for the Vikings. Pass is,
I believe it's
complete.
Caught.
Nice catch from Smoke Fleming. And what a great job Marvis Parrish did. Give that young man credit. He scrambled out of trouble, Matt, and he found Jagari, and that was a great play by both of those players.
Going to be first and 10, Vikings.
Gotta love the spirit
34.
of high school football players, never giving up. Way to go, Vikings on that
I
one.
believe we're getting a different look here from the Lowndes offense. They might have a running back. Yep, Wildcat.
Yeah, giving it direct snap to Jakari and nothing there.
East Coweta's defensive front was not fooled on that little trick play there from the Vikings.
Look, Jakari's a great running back, and Lowndes just trying to do everything they can here. But as you said, right now, just too much penetration from the East Coweta defensive front. Going to bring up second down. We're down to 2:13 to go in the third. And a 42-21 East Coweta lead. Snap to Marvis. Looks. He'll step up. He'll throw it over the head.
Be an incomplete pass.
And look out.
Harris's pass is incomplete.
Jakari ran over and hit one of the players in the back. I'm surprised they didn't call a penalty. Thankfully for Lowndes, they didn't. So here we go, third down and long now.
Number 30, Cosby Ellis, also in on the play, number 90.
All right, so Lowndes going to go with an empty backfield. 5 receivers.
14 yards to go for the Vikings first down.
East Coweta now. They're going to go into a nickel and a dime, actually, it looks like. Only 3 down linemen. Lowndes, 5 receivers. Marvis being chased out of there, throws it downfield. Complete at midfield.
Good enough for a first down there.
What a play by the
Absolutely
Vikings.
great play there from Marvis Parrish.
Wow, what a play.
To number 7.
It'll go for 20 yards. Great day in the morning. What a great play that was.
Indians, number 1, DeLeon Freeman.
So that'll move the chains. That's a couple of plays tonight we've seen Lowndes convert on 2 big third downs here. Bad snap, though. Marvis has got it. He's got to eat it.
And a fumble on the play. Quarterback number 4, Marvis Parrish.
So I'm looking at, on my end, I've got a replay here just because our play is delayed on my phone, and I want to see if that was a bad snap or...
10 on the play is going to bring us second down, 20 yards to go for the Vikings first down.
Yeah. Couldn't tell there. Anyway, bottom line is they'll lose 10 yards. That hurts. So now you go back from midfield to the 40, and now it's second and 20. Quick throw in the flat and nothing there.
There's nothing doing there against that Indians defense.
Pass was complete out there to Aleem Brown. And that's going to bring up a third down. And let's see, we'll call it about 20.
22, 23 yards.
So we're under a minute to go now in the third quarter. 42-21, third down and long for the Vikings.
20 yards to go.
3 receivers set. Marvis Parrish, short drop, looks, going to throw it downfield. Complete at midfield. Receivers got it. He'll take it to the 48. Going to be short of the first down, but it's going to bring up a 4th and manageable situation. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. So,
ladies and gentlemen, that will be the
with
end of your third
3 quarters in the books and your score,
remaining.
East Coweta 42, Lowndes 21. We'll come back with the 4th quarter with Lowndes facing a 4th and 9 from the East Coweta 49. And Matt,
This brings up an interesting
what
question.
do you do here?
Do you go for it?
Our game brought to you tonight, Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins. Dr. Kevin Collins recently named the Georgia Athletic Training Association's Physician of the Year. He, along with Houston Sports Medicine, servicing offices in Georgia, Thomasville, Tifton, Moultrie, and Valdosta. Their 40th year of taking care of Valdosta State University and the 73rd year in sports medicine, serving student athletes everywhere.
I'd like to send a big Indian shout out to our chain crew for tonight's game. On the down marker,
Big thanks to Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins sponsoring tonight's game. This is the ITG Next Game of the Week. Phil Jones, Matt Melton with me tonight. Brandon Pham, our videographer, and as I refer to him, Mr. Producer Extraordinaire. Doing a great job tonight on the video and the audio. Hope you guys have enjoyed our ITG Next Game of the Week. Well, what a beautiful facility this is here in Sharpsburg, Georgia, Garland Shoemake Stadium. Just a beautiful place. Remember, guys, you can also visit www.kevincollinsmd.com to check out all the different services that Dr. Collins offers. Again, that's www.kevincollinsmd.com. All right, so, guys, what do y'all think? You're coming out of the timeout here to start, well, the end of the quarter, rather. As we start the fourth quarter, Lowndes faced with a 4th and 9 from the East Coweta 49. Matt, are the Vikings in a situation where they've got to go for it? I think they are.
I think you have to, but what do you call is the thing.
That is the magic question.
It's probably going to have to be a pass play. They've had success at times on screen passes. Both teams have tonight. And Lowndes hasn't fully yet taken a shot down the field. You need 9 yards. So be interesting to see what happens right here to start the fourth quarter.
My buddy Drew Pipkin checking in. What's up, Drew?
To go for the Lowndes first down.
Drew, sit back and welcome in and check out the rest of this one as we start the fourth quarter of play. Lowndes trails
like
at 42-21. Here's Lowndes now. They will not go for it. They'll punt. Now, East Coweta's not buying it. They don't have anybody back deep. And there is the punt. And it's just going to roll dead at about the 20-yard line, and Lowndes will down it there. Are you surprised that the Vikings didn't go for it there?
A little bit. But
there's a couple of ways of looking at it.
Yeah, obviously.
You go for it, you don't make it. I mean, you're giving East Coweta a short field. The last thing you want to give that offense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now at least you'll make East Coweta work for it. You still got a whole quarter left. Guys,
Indians will start first and
we saw these two teams score what? 28 points between the both of them in the first quarter or close to it. So you know that these teams can put up some points in a hurry. Problem is, Lowndes got to put up a lot more than East Coweta at this point.
If I'm the Vikings here, I'm wishing for a turnover.
Got to have something big, I think, if you're a Lowndes fan. East Coweta now. They're not going to run the clock, though. They're content to keep throwing it, and indeed they do. Lowndes another missed tackle over there, though, and that really has hurt the Vikings tonight defensively. I'm sure Zach Grage and his staff, regardless of how this thing turns out, they'll get back together and regroup and try to work on some of these missed tackles. That one's going to allow East Coweta to spring loose for a 20-yard gain up to the 40, and it's a new set of downs for East Coweta. Sophomore Christian Langford. He's a good one. He's in the gun, and he'll take this snap. He's going to hand it off to the back. Looking for some running room. He'll break through the crease there. Still on his feet. Going to take it across midfield. I thought the Vikings had him hemmed up in the backfield there.
Absolutely. Escape, though, and it's all East Coweta on offense right now. Very tough to stop at the moment.
All right, here's East Coweta now on this fine-tuned offensive machine. They have been clicking all night, and right now they're not showing any signs of slowing down. Lowndes desperately needs something to happen. They need a big play. They need a turnover. We're down to 11 minutes to go in the game. Snap, play action, look, throw, incomplete. Good coverage over here by the Vikings. Number 21, Anthony Carter, the junior cornerback, had great coverage on the receiver.
For number 1, Delion Freeman on the coverage.
42-21 the score. Thanks so much for watching ITG Next Game of the Week. Phil Jones, Matt Melton with you. Tonight's game brought to you by Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins. All right, here we go now. East Coweta up to the line. Under 11 minutes to go in the game. Second down and 10. East Coweta at the Lowndes 48. Running play. Off left tackle.
Ooh, big hit.
Good stick
big
that time.
Big hit there from the Lowndes defense.
I think that was McKay
Jones
Crawford.
On the carry. Stop made by number 8.
Going to bring up a third down.
Crawford.
Third down and about 5. Lowndes needs a stop. Can they get it? Christian Langford, the tall quarterback, looks over to the sideline.
Appears to have man coverage along the board. 3 wide receivers all out wide.
Long snap, play action, looks, throws, complete. Just a skinny post. They can't snuff it. 20, 15, 10, 5. They'll take it in for a touchdown. That's another third down play that East Coweta has converted on. This one comes from 43 yards out at 10 minutes to go in the game.
For the touchdown, making the reception, number 7, Brady Tillman. Grace McGill in to attempt the point after.
So here's the point after attempt now coming up in a 48-21 game. Make that 49-21.
Your score.
49-21. East Coweta leads it. Remember, this thing was 28-21 just a few minutes ago.
Yeah. That's how quickly it can change with how this East Coweta offense is playing tonight.
Guys, tonight's game brought to you by Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins. Dr. Kevin Collins recently named the Georgia Athletic Training Association's Physician of the Year. South Georgia offices of Houston Sports Medicine are located Thomasville, Tifton, Moultrie, and Valdosta. Visit Dr. Collins' website, kevincollinsmd.com. That's www.kevincollinsmd.com. Check out all the different services that Dr. Collins provides as far as orthopedics goes. 40th year of taking care of Valdosta State University. That is commitment. So, Matt, I guess the good news, the bad news. The bad news is Lowndes trailing this thing by 28 points. Good news is you've got 10 minutes left, so there is time, but you've got to score. You've got to score in a hurry.
You got to score in a hurry, and you got to get the ball back in a hurry as well. But at the rate this East Coweta offense is moving right now, and their success rate, first downs, and just putting points on the board at the moment it's certainly impressive. It's been tough to stop all night.
Valdosta has a good night tonight, winning 56-0. Congratulations to the Valdosta Wildcats. If you guys have scores from around the state, send them to me. Guys, I had said before the season that I thought that this was going to be statewide the most exciting and compelling season of high school football we've had in a long time, and I don't think it is disappointed. Now, obviously, tonight, if you're a Lowndes fan, you're disappointed. But, guys, a lot of season left. Remember, this is a non-region game, too. Okay, if you want to look for positives. Lowndes going to be, unless they can come back, 2 wins against 2 losses, but still time left to go in this game. But this is a non-region game where you got to look at it. They'll build on this. They'll learn from this. I like this Lowndes team. I like Coach Crage and what his staff is doing with this young team. It's also a lot to be said for Coach John Small in his 7th season as head coach of the Indians. He's got his East Coweta Indians playing really great football after an opening season loss against Stars Mill. Man, you got to wonder how good Stars Mill is. Ball taken back there at the 3, 10, 15. Going to take it out to about the 25.
Number 7, Kevin Thomas.
That was Kevis Thomas on the return for the Vikings, one of their big-time go-to
On
guys.
the return, downfield on the coverage and making the stop, number 20.
Three-star
Malachi
wide
Douglas.
receiver is Kevis Thomas. He's a good-looking. All right, so here we go. Matt, if you are the Lowndes offensive coordinator, what do you draw up here? What do you do?
Ooh, it's certainly tough against what this Indians front seven's done tonight, but I would try to take some shots down the field early in this drive here.
Yeah, I agree. I think you got to take a shot deep simply because of the time. You got to get a score, and you got to get a score in a hurry. And I think the only way you can do that is on some kind of quick hitter. Let's see what the Vikings do here. Parrish looks, throws, ball batted down. Boy, that defensive lineman, number 90, has had him a well of a game for East Coweta. That's Joey Ross. He's a senior. He got his big paw up that time.
Batted down at the line of scrimmage by number 90, Joey Ross.
All right, here's second down and 10. That'll stop the clock. 9:51 left to go in the football game. Two receivers here to the near side. Parrish going to throw. Got a man wide open over there. Complete. They'll hit him and drive him back, but his forward progress going to take him up to about the 32-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 7 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the Vikings.
Correction, number 15.
Ball was completed that time to number 15, Kalen Hicks, the slot receiver. He's just a junior.
Josh Anderson.
So 3rd down and 3. Lowndes must convert, must to stay in this thing. Marvis Parrish
3rd and 3.
looks. Marvis going to dump it off to Jacurry. Can he get to the first down marker? It'll bring him down about a yard short.
His pass is complete to number 1, Jacurry Fleming.
And let's see what we got here.
I believe we had an injury there for a Lowndes player as well. Somebody went hopping to the sideline.
Okay, I didn't see that. We hope that young man's all right, whoever it is.
It looks like we might be getting a punt here from Lowndes.
Yeah, I'm looking at Zach Grage. Looks like he's assembling the punt staff, and I think that's I think that's the right call here. I mean, you just can't afford to go for it here.
Which, once again, East Coweta is not buying it. They have their defense in safe on 4th and 2.
And look, I think that's exactly the right thing to do. Would not surprise me either if Lowndes showed a fake here. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Lowndes is going to fake it. Carson going to try to run for it. I think they're going to bring him up short. So East Coweta was not fooled.
Not fooled.
Carson had a good head of steam, but it was a good open field tackle.
Big time play.
Number 15. Number 17, Carson Page on the fake punt.
I believe he got it.
Did he make it?
It looks like he got it because the Lowndes offense is moving
Well,
back
how
out on
about
the
that?
field.
I thought they had brought him down short.
I knew it was close, but I was not sure whether he reached the line to gain or not.
Yeah, good for the Vikings. I mean, I didn't think he got it, but that gives you hope for if you're a Vikings fan, and I love the call, by the way. Quick toss, far side. Here's the thing I like about that call. East Coweta was kind of expecting it. We were kind of expecting it. I think everybody was kind of expecting it, and they still made it.
Yes.
Number 7,
It's good execution right there.
Kevin Thomas on the reception.
Vikings offense now starting to air the ball out a little bit more. 7:45 here to go in the 4th quarter.
Well, complete, far sideline. That'll be good enough for the first down. Man,
we got a late flag here on the
yeah,
play.
let's see what we get here.
We have another flag on the play.
Matt, what I think they're doing here, I think they're taking a page out of the East Coweta playbook.
Ineligible receiver downfield is the call.
Now, unfortunately, they'll get an ineligible receiver downfield
Negate
on that
the first
play.
down.
Yeah. But the thing is, it looks like they're taking a play or a page out of the playbook of East Coweta with these quick hitters, and of course they're taking what the East Coweta defense is giving them.
Absolutely.
I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on our ITG Next Game of the Week, our live stream coming to you tonight from Sharpsburg. And I want to thank Hap Hines, the former Georgia kicker. He's the athletic director for East Coweta, and his hospitality.
We're going to get a timeout here from East Coweta.
I want to thank.
Looked like they had too many men on the field.
I want to thank, again, Hap Hines, athletic director for East Coweta. Franklin Deloach, he is the head baseball and girls softball coach, pulling double duty for East Coweta. He has been, both of those men have been so hospitable since we reached out to them before the season started. We circled this game on the calendar. We asked if we could come up and stream this game. They said, we'd love to have you. So we have been looking forward to this, and they have been nothing but hospitable tonight. We've talked about it before. Welcomed us with RC and moon pie.
Absolutely.
And, of course, we made the traditional stop at Buc-ee's on the way up. Matt, you've not been to Buc-ee's yet.
I have not.
We talked about it a little bit earlier.
I need to go, though.
You got to go to Buc-ee's.
I've got to go.
Buc-ee, and please don't call it a convenience store, guys. It's not a store by any stretch. So Buc-ee's on the way home tonight, Mr. Producer. I think I just caught myself in the live video here, but anyway. So we've got a timeout on the field. We're down to 7:42. Matt, I think if you're a Vikings fan, you're running out of time now.
Absolutely. 7:42 left on the clock, down 49-21. You got to have – if you're going to do something, you got to do it now. You're running out of time if you're a Vikings fan.
Lowndes going to be taking on Grayson next week, so things not going to get any easier for the Vikings.
It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 36.
All right, coming out of the timeout now, 2nd down and 9 for the Vikings. Quick toss. Now he's going to take it and run it.
Just throws it away.
Just throws it away. A lot of
nothing there. East Coweta pass rush once again. Right in the face of quarterback Marvis Parrish.
Pressuring the quarterback on that last play, number 44, Tyler Horsley. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Vikings.
3rd down and 9 now for the Vikings. Ball at their own 36. 2 receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Marvis Parrish looking over at the Lowndes sideline for directions. He's got the ball, looks, throws, complete. Up at the 43-yard line, going to be just short of the sticks, though, Matt.
Parrish's pass is complete to number 7.
Looks like it'll be a 4th and about 1 or 2 yards. The Vikings offense is staying on the field, so they are going to go for this with 7:15 left and counting.
Yeah, I think you're just in a situation here now where you got to go for it. So here we go. Lowndes going to go for it. 4th and 2 needed for the first. Vikings at their own 43. Quick toss, complete. And again, they're just taking what East Coweta is giving them. Marvis has probably thrown out of his last 10 plays, 7 or 8 have just been that little quick hitter to the sideline. Receiver catches it, turns, goes out of bounds, because that's what East Coweta is giving them. But you know what? It's effective. It's working.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 48.
That gives the Vikings a new set of down. They're setting up the screen pass, complete, midfield, 45, 40. Look out, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's going to score. Jakari Fleming, smoke. Takes it in from 48 yards, and the Viking says, we're not laying down.
Screen pass complete to number 1.
We've seen a lot of screen passes work here tonight, folks, and that might have been the biggest of all.
Touchdown.
So how about that, Viking fans? The Vikings not going to lay down. They're still fighting, still scratching. Point after attempt now. Coming up here from Carson Page. The snap, the kick is up. It is good. So now that's going to make it a 49-28 game.
Indians 49.
You still got a 3-touchdown game here.
Got it. And onside kick is surely coming here from Lowndes as well.
And that was going to be my next question.
Absolutely. Got to be an onside kick coming right here from the Vikings.
I mean, you just are running out of time. You're down to 6 minutes, 46 seconds left. I mean, the only way you got a chance now, onside kick it, recover it, and get, a quick score and do it again.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's your choices. But I tell you what, great play, and I love to see young men never give up. And that's exactly what this Lowndes team has done. They did not give up. Well, they went forward on that fourth down. I thought they had got marked short, but they made it. And then lo and behold, they just struck that man again, Jakari Smoke Fleming. 48-yard screen pass. Takes it to the house. Whitney Browning says, woohoo. Alan Clanton. What's up, Alan? Thanks so much, guys, for watching our ITG Next live stream, our game of the week. All right, so 6:46. Matt, you think the onside kick's coming? I know that East Coweta, they're certainly expecting it. They got their hands, guys,
here
up.
we go. It appears we are set for an onside kick.
Here's the Lowndes. They're bunching up right around Carson. And here we go. There's the onside kick, and it will be recovered by East Coweta. I don't think he got the hop, skip, and jump he wanted there.
Nah, I'm not. It did not look like what he wanted to do, but Indians take over. 6:46 left in this game. 49-28. East Coweta leads. The Indians ball at the 46-yard line.
So 49-28 your score. East Coweta.
From the 46.
Region 2, 7A. The Vikings, 1 7A. A couple of 7A powers going at it tonight, two of the bigger schools in the state. New quarterback now for East Coweta. Wow. Sold it great. Let's check out that young man. Who is that? Is that the Mize kid in? It is. Caleb Mize. He was one of the team captains tonight for the coin toss.
Caleb Mize, now in at quarterback for the Indians.
Now, he has seen a little bit of action this year. Not too bad stats, of course. Langford is their guy. But Caleb Mize in there, and he just kept it for about 6 yards. Running play. What's a missed tackle? There's a nice tackle, though, at the tail end of that play. That could have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there, by the way, from number 12, Cameron Robinson, the safety.
Absolutely. Looked like DJ Thompson, the East Coweta running back right there. If he would have broke loose from that tackle right there, he might have been gone.
Number 12, Cameron Robinson on the stop once again.
But it's going to give East Coweta a new set of downs, and the Indians say, hey, we're not going to sleep either.
It's good for the Indian. First down.
So 5:37, 5:36, clock ticks to go in the game. Mize will take it. He'll hand it. No, the ball came out. It's a fumble, and Lowndes is going to recover. Now, that's the play we've been talking about that the Vikings needed.
There's your turnover.
You
5:25
needed a turnover.
left in this game.
Yes. Now, is it too little too late? That is the question,
That
Matt.
is the question.
So we shall see. Lowndes gets the turnover. It's a fumble.
I do know Lowndes will take another big screen pass for a touchdown right here. And if that happens, things could get interesting here.
5 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in the game. Lowndes has just recovered a fumble. Big running play. Look out.
There's your screen pass again.
There it is.
Big gain. Number 2, Aleem Brown. Goes for about 30-plus yards.
Number 2, Aleem Brown on the screen pass. He goes inside Indian territory. He's brought down by number 22, Seth Gritton.
Whitney Browning says it's recovered. Let's go, boys. Indeed they did, and here they come, Vikings. They got to strike quick. Little RPO action there, going to keep it, taking it to the 30. We're under 5 minutes to go.
Harris on the quarterback keeper.
4:49 left to go in the game. Lowndes must score immediately. Will they take a shot at the end zone here? They've about got to.
Second 9 from the 31.
Marvis looks. There he goes to the end zone with it.
Got
Got
a
a man
man.
open.
Ooh, just dropped it.
Marvis had a man wide open. That was Kevis Thomas.
For number 7,
And he-
Kevis Thomas.
Just off his hands. Tough play there.
On the coverage for the Indians, number 22, Seth Gritton.
Well, we said that Lowndes had to strike quick. They went for the quick hitter, but they could not connect.
Big third down right here. 3rd and 9.
Line of scrimmage is the 31.
Marvis now looks like he's going to step up and try to run for it. 30-25. They'll run out of bounds at about the 22.
It looks like he's short by about a yard. So
Yep.
we'll have a 4th and 1 upcoming
Left end.
from the 22, 23-yard line.
Goes out of bounds at the 23.
And as you would expect, the Vikings are going for it here on 4th down.
Going to bring up 4th and 1.
Going to give it to Smoke, and he'll have the first down.
Got
Getting the push from
Marvis there with a push.
Marvis
Make
comes
sure
from
you got
behind.
the first down.
Says push him on.
Lowndes picks up the first down. Tackle made by number 33.
4 minutes, 11 seconds to
Brandon
go in the
Johnson.
game. But Lowndes with a new set of downs. They're inside the 20.
Lowndes from the 19.
Marvis looks, and he's going to be sacked. He really just kind of walked into that one. But a good play by East Coweta.
It'll be a timeout taken by Lowndes now with 3:54 remaining in the 4th quarter. East Coweta holding a 49-28 lead over the Vikings.
That gives us a chance to tell you about our game sponsor tonight. I want to thank Houston Sports Medicine and Dr. Kevin Collins for their sponsorship of tonight's game. Dr. Kevin Collins was recently named the Georgia Athletic Training Association's Physician of the Year. Great doctor. I can personally attest to that. Got me back up on the out on the tennis court after I was down and out. So he does great work, guys. Go to his website, www.kevincollinsmd.com, and there you can check out for yourself all the services that he offers with Houston Sports Medicine. Houston Sports Medicine, Dr. Kevin Collins sponsoring tonight's live stream broadcast of the Lowndes Vikings and East Coweta from Sharpsburg, Garland Shoemake Stadium. Boy, what a beautiful place this is.
So 2nd and 19 here for the Vikings.
Handoff right up the middle. Nice run to the 25.
Gain of about 3.
Now to get some of it back.
Interesting 3rd down call right here.
It was, wasn't it? I think they were trying to surprise them there. You got to figure East Coweta was expecting the pass.
Absolutely.
So this is actually 3rd down, I think.
So wide receiver stacks at the top of the field, I believe.
So 3rd down for the Vikings. Snap to Marvis. Looks. Throws. Got a man open down there. Batted away at the last minute, though. Ball floated on Marvis a little bit, I think.
A little bit there.
Harris's pass is incomplete.
So now you got 4th down. Lowndes, no doubt about it. Got to go for it.
On the coverage for the Indians, number 29, Darion Horsley.
So Lowndes needs to get it to the 9-yard line for a first down. They're at the 25. 2 receivers. There's actually a man split out wide and then a man in the slot over there on the far side. Same thing here. Marvis was not expecting the ball.
Flag on the play. Someone jumped.
Preliminary indication is illegal procedure.
That is correct.
Illegal procedure is the call against Lowndes.
Going to go against the Vikings, and that's going to make what was already a tough situation even tougher, Matt. 3 minutes 16 left to go in the game.
Against the Vikings, moves the ball to the 30.
So 4th and 21.
Yep, 4th and 21.
Practically got to take
9.
a shot to the end zone at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Here we go. Snap to Marvis. Looking. Going to throw a little slant, and that's going to bring him up way short.
Harris's pass is complete. Ball carrier goes down.
Ball will go over on downs to East Coweta.
Number 15, Keelan Hicks.
3 minutes, 9 seconds left. The Indians will take over.
Ball will go over on downs. The Indians will take over.
Next week,
1st and 10 from their own
we
27.
go north. No, go west, young man. We go north, young man, to Northcutt Stadium, where we'll be bringing you the Beaufort Wolves and Marietta. All right, here we go now. East Coweta going to take over. Oh, yeah, quarterback's fast. Is that Mize again?
Caleb Mize on the quarterback keeper goes around right in.
He's a speedy little thing, I tell you. Good speed from Mize, the backup quarterback. So the night is done for Christian Langford. It was actually done the last possession.
On that last play, he's going to bring up 2nd down, 2 yards to go for the Indian first down.
Going to bring up a 2nd down, 2 yards needed for the first.
35.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the game. 2:30 left to go in the game. Mize, the backup quarterback, takes it. He'll hand off. Lowndes trying to snatch the ball out there. Number 53 for the Vikings making the tackle. That's Jaden Battle.
Number 27, Rico Lane, the ball carrier.
Sets up a 3rd and about 2 for the Indians offense here. 2 minutes left and ticking.
Loss on the play, moves the ball to the 34. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Boy, it should make for a great Wintersville Classic. Valdosta enjoying some success this year. Handoff. No. Going to be a quarterback keeper, and he'll keep it for a very short game.
Stop short, and it's a timeout taken by Lowndes.
Lowndes scrapping it right to the very end. So they're going to force a punting situation for East Coweta here.
You can almost guarantee as well the Vikings will certainly be going all out to block that punt.
Guys, we want to encourage you to check out our coaches podcast. Yours truly will be talking to Zach Graves on the Lowndes coaching podcast. I'll be talking with several coaches this upcoming week, including Coach Shane Queen of North Cobb, Thomasville's Jonathan DeLay. I'll be talking to Gainesville's Josh Niblett. I'll be talking to Bryant Appling, head coach of the Beaufort Wolves. I'll be talking to Roger Harriet, head coach of St. Thomas Aquinas, the Raiders, one of the Florida top teams. Those and many more. Jeff Herron, Camden County, and several others. Sean Calhoun, Colquitt County Packers Coaches Podcast. All coming up this week on right here, ITG Next, Georgia. Yours truly, Phil Jones with you.
Bell and in deep punt formation.
Lowndes running a player on late here.
Lowndes, number 13, Ronnie Carter.
Here's the snap. Lowndes coming after it. But they won't get there. He'll get the punt off, trying to kick it away from the return man, and he does a good job. Penalty flags are going to be thrown here. We had a little bit of extracurricular activity. It's probably going to go against both teams, I would think, and be offsetting here. But let's wait for the crew chief to sort it out. 1:21 left to go in this one. Again, we want to thank Dr. Kevin Collins, Houston Sports Medicine, for sponsoring our live stream tonight. Dr. Kevin Collins has been with us pretty much all season long. We thank Dr. Kevin Collins, Houston Sports Medicine, for his and their support. Houston Clinic's 73rd year in sports medicine, guys, and their 40th year of taking care of Valdosta State University. How about that? Dr. Kevin Collins recently named the Georgia Athletic Training Association's Physician of the Year. Great honor there for Dr. Kevin Collins. Guys, go to his website, www.kevincollinsmd.com. That's www.kevincollinsmd.com. All right, so coming out of the timeout or after the penalty here, did we have offsetting?
I don't believe they announced it yet.
And, boy, you don't like to see them get the pad out when the crew chief does. That's never a good sign.
Nope, calling over the head coach now.
That could mean some ejections. And I think that forwards over to the next game, if I'm not mistaken, or does it? My buddy Phil Salter, game official extraordinaire, back with us early in this game, was helping us out on some of the penalty explanations. Usually when they get out their little pad and they start talking to coaches, that is not just a standard penalty. That usually indicates ejections. Now, I only saw him talk to John Small, head coach of East Coweta, and I have not seen a conversation take place with Zach Grage yet. So, make of that what you will. And I have not yet heard an official call, but it looks like it's only on East Coweta because they're marking it off against the Indians.
Against the Indians for the unsportsmanlike conduct.
Nevertheless, it's pretty much all academic at this point, as Lowndes will come out down by 21 points. So a 3-touchdown lead as Lowndes takes over. 1:21 left to go in this football game. Here's Marvis Parrish looking. Chased out of the pocket. Now he'll throw it away.
Parrish's pass is incomplete.
There's nothing doing there for the Lowndes offense.
See across the way there behind the Viking bench, the big Houston Sports Medicine tent, where players can be treated in privacy. They're trying to set up the screen pass. They do, and he dropped it.
Parrish's screen pass is no good. Intended for number 19.
Kevin Peich over there, the wide receivers coach. Man, he is an electrifying coach, does a great job with these young men. All of these Lowndes coaches do a great job. We salute Zach Grage and his entire staff. So we're down to 1:09 left to go in the game. Marvis looking, chased out of the pocket. Marvis still looking. Now he'll tuck it down and run, and he'll run out of bounds right about midfield.
Clock stops with 1:02 remaining in the fourth quarter.
So Perry defeats Peach County tonight, 35-7. Coach Kevin Smith and Perry, he is the real deal. They are the real deal. And I tell you, Coach John Small and his East Coweta staff, they're the real deal. And they're Indians. What a great team they've got. Here's Marvis, 50. He'll take it to the 45. We're under a minute to go in the game.
Marvis Parrish once again on the keeper.
Two great football teams here tonight. It'll be East Coweta's night. Lowndes will regroup and get ready for Grayson.
Brandon Johnson.
The Grayson Rams former Valdosta assistant coach, Adam Carter, the head coach now of the Grayson Rams. And he's done a splendid job. Marvis going to sling it out here. Man, wide open, 50, 40, 35, 30, 25. And they'll run him out of bounds right there at the 25, 24-yard line. So Lowndes looking for another score. 23 seconds left. So they'll have a shot to make this thing look a little more respectable.
Yeah, probably take a shot to the end zone right here. Nothing works. You got another chance at it.
Stop the clock with 23.3 seconds. It's going to be first and 10 from the 24.
Alan Clatton says Chaminade Madonna upset American Heritage. I don't think that's an upset.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an upset. Chaminade Madonna is very, very good.
They handed Buford. I think they only lost last year, 7-0. But that's two good teams going at it for sure. Of course, we know Lowndes suffered their first loss of the year to American Heritage. Lowndes coming back with 2 weeks. By the way, this was Lowndes' first game against a GHSA opponent tonight. 17 seconds left. Lowndes inside the East Coweta 15. Can they score one more time before tonight's over? Throw into the end zone. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 11 seconds left.
Parrish's pass, no good.
So Lowndes will probably have 2 more cracks at it here.
On the play defensively for the Indians, number 47, Daniel Poole.
So Lowndes, 11.3 seconds left. Second down from the East Coweta 14. Marvis looking, chased out of the pocket. He's waving for a receiver to come back. He's got to get rid of it. He'll loft it into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. What a beautiful throw by Parrish. Are you kidding me?
1.3 seconds remaining on the clock.
Wow.
Pass complete.
Nice touchdown pass there from Parrish.
What a play by Marvis Parrish. Are you kidding me? Never say die, no, young man. Guys, let me tell you something. I know Lowndes fans are disappointed in this performance overall, but you're going to end on a great-looking play from a good-looking quarterback and a young team that never said never tonight.
Extra point is no good there.
1 after is no good.
Should be 49-34.
Your score
East Coweta.
with 1.3
A 14-yard
East Coweta Indians 49.
Marvis Parrish
Lowndes
directing
Vikings,
traffic.
34.
And he does it with 1.3 seconds left. Unbelievable play. I just love players, and I've said this before tonight. Give this Lowndes team credit. East Coweta, they had the better team tonight.
Absolutely.
And our hats off to the Indians for a great performance in John Small. This will be their first ever win against the Vikings. And they earned it. They deserve it. Give Lowndes credit for never quitting tonight. And I think that's a testament to head coach Zach Grage and his staff.
Absolutely. Things don't get any easier next week either.
No.
For the Vikings.
You're right about
Playing
that.
a very good Grayson team.
All right, so 1.3 seconds left.
Onside kick likely upcoming here from the Vikings.
And unless there's a 15-point play that
Yes.
they can come up with in 1.3 seconds left, the clock will come to an end and the game will come to an end. So what's Lowndes going to try to do here? Maybe an onside and keep running with it. Let's see. There's the onside kick. East Coweta will recover it, and the game will end right there. East Coweta
That is the end of your ball game.
has claimed victory here tonight. 49-34, the final score.
Lowndes Vikings
49-34, your final score here tonight from Garland Shoemake Stadium in Sharpsburg. Again, guys, we want to thank Houston Sports Medicine, Dr. Kevin Collins sponsoring tonight's game. Houston Sports Medicine, Houston Clinic's 73rd year in sports medicine and 40th year of taking care of Valdosta State University. Guys, you can choose from a number of South Georgia offices of Houston Sports Medicine. That includes offices in Thomasville, Tipton, Moultrie, and Valdosta. And again, we salute Dr. Kevin Collins, recently named Georgia Athletic Training Association's Physician of the Year. Visit his website, www.kevincollinsmd.com. Check out all the different services that Dr. Collins offers. Thank you for Dr. Collins sponsoring tonight's game along with Houston Sports Medicine. Well, Matt, your first time joining me. I want to thank you for taking in tonight's game.
Great game here.
East Coweta looks like they're for real.
Absolutely. Complete performance here from the Indians tonight. Offense controlled it, moved the ball from the very start. That defensive front for East Coweta, very tough to move the ball on. Just a complete performance. Go to 4-1 now on the year.
Absolutely. Lowndes will fall to 2-2. And yes, there is some work to do for the Vikings, but we also saw flashes of brilliance from this Viking team. And Viking fans, a lot of football left to be played. I wouldn't write off this Viking team just yet. They got some good players. They showed a never say die attitude tonight. You got to love that, because they could have easily mailed it in, but they did not. Fought to the very end. They score on the last play from scrimmage tonight to make it your final score, 49-34. East Coweta wins it. For Matt Milton and for our producer and cameraman extraordinaire, Brandon Pham, I am Phil Jones. And for everybody here at ITG Next Georgia saying good night. We'll see you guys next week. Buford Marietta, our ITG Next Game of the Week next week. And don't forget, check out my show Monday, 5 o'clock. Extra Point with Phil Jones. You can check it out right here. Monday and Tuesday, 5 o'clock. We'll talk about all the high school football around the state. You will join me then. And until then, have a great weekend, everybody.